Hi, and welcome to our Hunter the Reckoning campaign titled And So It Begins, Episode 7. Last episode, we left to hunt us it after quite the skirmish, a bit battled and wounded, but victorious. So we're going to go into the scene when they are leaving the Emmanuel College, peeling off in the serial killer van, heading back to a safer location. So we're going to go straight into the scene as the hunters are driving as fast as they possibly can from the scene.
Are they behind us? Anyone? Cops?
I can't see anyone.
Okay.
Me neither. Doesn't look like it.
Sure.
Somebody can get away.
Nice.
How are you?
Fuck, that was scary.
Oh yeah. How are you doing, Grace? Okay. How's the arm?
It hurts like hell, but it's better than it was. So, yeah.
Okay.
How's the wife?
The wife is okay-ish.
What did they do to her? What did they do to them?
I don't know. It seemed like some kind of ritual where they were stealing the essence of the spirits, I guess.
Looked like it.
Yeah, not good. Not
What-
good at all.
What does that mean? What
means-
do they?
Spiritual fuel for something. Souls have always been a bargaining tool for infernal magic. So I don't know.
What use is that?
To be honest, I haven't delved that much into the occults because evil.
Okay.
Definitely it looks to me like though that they've been corrupted.
Oh, there was definitely corruption there. It was dark as fuck.
I don't think there's, but I don't think. I mean, what I mean, they've been touched by evil. I don't think they were inherently evil to begin with. Something corrupted them and turned them into what?
Maybe something dark and nefarious.
Because I can't really put them together with the rest of the visions in another way. It's just, I mean, put it into that. I mean, doesn't really. These seem more to reek of that evil, that whatever my vision was bound. Like, it had more of that kind of feeling to it.
Yeah, that there's something beneath that. Has
Yeah,
awoken
I mean,
and-
they clearly worshipped something that someone that referred to as our god.
Okay, so we are in Boston, on the coast of New England, and we have just had a run-in with occultists worshipping a god coming from below.
Yeah,
They're drawing blanks.
probably accurately sums up the situation. Let's not go straight to the worst case scenario at once, shall we?
What are you talking about?
I believe,
Cthulhu.
I believe he's making one of
What?
those literary references of his.
Yes. You haven't read
But,
Lovecraft.
No,
Racist,
I don't read very much.
suicidal madman from the early 1900s.
I mean, given what our job is, Chase, I would assume you'd be more interested in reading, I don't know, well, romance literature or travel guides. But oh no, even your recreational reading has to be dark as fuck.
It's an option. It's worse than the. No, it's not worse than real life.
But the question is whether they take the young girl.
Yeah, because I know that, like you say, that I did a good thing by leaving her, but I really feel so terrible.
Whereas they
So
needed her, they didn't need you.
what-
If you stood your ground and tried to fight them, big chance are they would just kill you and taken her anyway. As long as
that
you're
was
alive,
the
you can
feeling
fight.
that
If
I
you're alive,
had.
you can rescue her. Dead, you can't do
But
shit.
how do we do that? How do we figure out where she was? I mean, there was talks about the hills, gates, titans. I don't know any of that. Like,
We'll get back to the library and see what if the janitors dug up anything from what we sent him. We'll keep pounding the books for answers from those old hunters. And in the worst case scenario, I got a bit of a idea, but that would require us to go back. So I think we're gonna wait with that for a little while. But yeah.
yeah, and that nightmare creature, was that the same?
It sure looked like the same.
Mm.
I mean,
And that's
burn marks.
Why would it come there? Why would it come for me? I mean, I don't understand this. And whatever, who sent that video? What was that? I mean,
Okay.
what we
My
saw
guess, if you
is
hear my
what
guess-
happened when I was there. It was like it was recorded through my eyes but in the future. That's now the past. I'm so confused about this.
Yeah, you're not the only one. But when it comes to that nightmare creature, okay, you got to check out that book I found because it was in that. There's something connected that as well, and I had this really, really bad feeling when I was reading through it in college. When I had police.
That was a really, really dark book.
I felt like something was watching me, like something was coming towards me. Like, I mean, this feeling of being something that it draws some sort of evil in. And if that's connected, I'm wondering if the scary option is that nightmare creature didn't come of its own accord, that it was sent by someone, that someone, sent it to get rid of you. That's the scariest possible situation. The other is it's a free agent acting on its own, but yeah, that leaves more question of why seeking you out. More interesting as well. How could it know that you would end up at the college? I mean, you hadn't been there that long when it turned up. It's not like we'd spent that much time in the area unless it was drawn towards you when you were there earlier in the day and followed your resonance or something.
But whatever that sent that video to us, like I said, it knew that I was going there as well. Because that was what we saw, was what I did, or so it seemed to me. Like, there was no way for me to not actually do what we saw, if that makes sense. It's all mumble in my head. It's difficult.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, his worse.
But yeah. Still, 3 bad guys put down and 1 big fuck off nightmare creature dealt with. Not too bad. But it leaves us with almost no more question than we had before.
This is true.
That and feel like I went 12 rounds with a Muhammad Ali.
Are you better?
Yeah, I'm better than I
You-
was. Thank you. Yeah, I'm grand.
Well, I mean, it
You would say
doesn't
to
go
bacon,
that
but you only
fast,
did it once.
it seems, but still.
But yeah, no. We need more facts. I'm sure we need to be able to connect those goddamn jigsaw puzzle pieces because it's driving me nuts.
Hope the janitor's got something for us.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
But first to the library.
Strictly to the basement.
It takes you approximately more 10-15 minutes of driving. Because I'm guessing you are trying not to be super suspicious.
No, taking the back alleys and yeah.
Make sure we're not followed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems quite enough. But it is Boston. You're gonna have sirens, and you're gonna hear all sorts of hubbub from the city, anyways.
So it takes
who
a while.
knows? Yeah. But you, well, where do you park compared to the library?
2 blocks away. In a back alley, if I can find one.
Yeah.
I think I have some kind of tarp to throw over it, also to make it look more shabby.
You do your bestest to,
Yeah.
hide it. As the three of you make your way, again, it's light snowfall. The air is crisp and cold. Frost, colors your breath. You see sparkles of stars on the sky when the clouds disappear, and obviously they're passing. But the city feels very still where you are heading towards the library. There's just the cracking of the snow as you walk.
Can we
You
make
are-
some cocoa? No one will get in.
We definitely need some hot chocolate. Yeah.
Poke up some of this. I'll buy some instant shop. I mean, you got water and a heating oven.
I'm guessing you're going straight there, not popping by any shops, because again, you are covered in goop, blood.
Oh, that's true. Looks like I've been swimming in spill oil.
Yeah, you don't look like you I'm just coming in to grab some instant cocoa. It's
Car problems, car problems.
yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying this once, and I'm gonna say it loud, and I'm just gonna say straight up, dibs on the shower.
Yeah, well, he looks the worst.
Worst?
Of the lot. Yeah.
Listen, listen to the sound I make when I walk.
It's even in your underwear. It's a good day or evening.
I got some in my mouth.
Did you swallow?
Not on the first date.
Ah!
Oh.
This wasn't the first date. This was the second date.
It's okay. So yeah, you get to the door, the hidden door to the library, and you make your way down. You see Lucky is very excited, a bit sad to have been left behind so long.
Licking my blood. No.
Yeah, well, Lucky, well, peeping and like being very affectionate, bumping into you, showing concern, if you like.
Yeah. Well, I'll take her while I'm waiting for Cal to. The boys to get their shower on. I'll take her outside. For a little walkie.
Are you peeling off far or just in the vicinity?
I'm guessing there is like a park area close by to a library, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'll so vicinity, but wherever there's
Yeah.
green grass. I don't think I feel like going into any crowds on the pedestrian walk. So I think yeah.
Because you're covered.
I'm
also in
hurt
blood.
and covered in blood, so yeah.
So hood up, trying like brush
Yeah.
your hair in front of your face, not engaging with the public at the minute.
Nope. Steering clear from anyone I see, if I can.
Right. Back in the library, I'm guessing that Cal hitting the shower.
Yeah, I'm hitting the shower first, and the time tested method of how long we get to shower still applies, right, Chase? Entire length of swinging on a star.
Yeah, but no longer.
Hey, we used a small water heater.
The shower feels cleansing. The guts or blood of the nightmare creature it's an uncomfortable odor and feel on your skin. So it is quite cleansing to actually get all that nastiness off your body. And you feel a bit, I'm not going to say lighter because you've seen some shit and there's so much mystery yet. But at least you have some, a comfort at least.
I put the shirt in a plastic bag, and I walk up to Chase when I'm done, wrapped in towel. Thank you for lowering your shirt. Like, come back to get my clothes.
You break, you buy.
Put it on my
Or
tab.
at least throw it away, please.
And I'm guessing, Chase, do you see a need to shower?
Just a quick one, just to get the heat back in my body. A shower and
Again.
a shot of whiskey.
Yeah, you also feel a bit concerned about the events.
Yeah, this was a bad one. This was a really bad one. It's been a while since we've met such a big creature. And also, it was really close with the wife.
Very much so.
Do I feel her within me still?
Yeah, you feel a slight tremor, almost like she's sleeping.
That's good.
Very, very drained. So you feel she's resting.
Yeah, that's good.
Traumatizing for the both of you, because it was a close call.
Was definitely. After the shower, I just throw my tired body down on the bunk. Catch some Z's.
You don't see any thing from the fax machine yet from the janitor, but it might still come during the night or the early morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The janitor works in mysterious ways.
We'll get to in the morning. Plus, I should probably give him a phone call later. It's tomorrow.
Yeah, what time is it in this reality now?
In this reality,
Well, Boston.
10, 11 o'clock, I think.
Right.
10-ish.
Not more.
That was early. It was like 5:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
you're
quite
right.
early.
Yeah. So
Right.
10-ish. Grace, Lucky does her business.
I give her lots of affection and gives her some extra treats that I probably found in the car.
You feel like she's almost like she's guarding you when you're outside of the building, circling you much more than usual.
I try and just calm her down now. Yeah.
Almost like she feels a bit more, not dominant, but older.
Right. Yeah. Suddenly. Oh, you grew up, girl. Bad
And when
things do
when
that
she's
to
done,
you.
she's almost nudging your leg, like, come on now, we're done.
Yeah. When she's done, I'll just, we'll walk towards the library again. Get in from the cold.
Do a perception awareness as you enter the library.
Oh, I haven't even unpacked my desks.
Oh, you gotta warm up.
I know.
This is a tip. If you wanna have some kick-ass rolls, you need to warm up your dice. get all that the shit butches out of the way early when you warm up, and then you're gonna have some good rolls.
Yeah, and I'm
Pick up
still
straight.
-1. That's 2. A 6 and a 7.
As you obviously touch the symbols, open the door, split second in the corner of your peripheral vision, you feel like someone is almost like leaning around the corner and looking at you and then popping right back. You just see a quick figure.
I will pretend to... Well, I will go inside. And I will hang there in the door, like right inside the door, for like a minute. And then I will go towards that place.
So you're going straight back out again?
Yep.
All right.
I probably should say something, but all I'm hearing is like bad singing tunes from the shower, and yeah, I don't want to disturb them.
Are you bringing Lucky?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So you're going straight back. I would like you to do another perception awareness as you do so.
-1. God damn it. Ooh. Well, no, still 2. 2 8s.
You see, as you're walking towards where this figure just popped in and out, like from the corner on the opposite side of the street. As you approach it, you see something fairly dark figured, moving very fast, almost like dodging in and out of shadows, moving away.
So not a person.
Well, it could be very cloaked, small frame, moving very fast, almost like hiding in the shadows, staying away from view. But because you clocked it, you see it dotting in and out of shadows, moving quickly.
I know I shouldn't, but I will follow it for a little while, but not. I want to be in a safe distance to the library, so I can run back if I need to.
You also feel Lucky is sniffing the air and seems very focused on whatever you're focused on.
Right. How far away is this?
In front of you now, maybe it's 4 or 5 meters.
Oh.
It's not far.
I'm actually going to sit down, and then I'm going to whisper to Lucky. Go fetch.
Click. She goes.
Yeah. And then I'll follow.
You see this darting blackness, almost like sometimes it just looks like a shadow, just like snaking around, moving around, and naturally almost hiding behind like a light pole. Pole? Is that what's it called?
Pole? Mm-hmm.
Pole. My God, gazebo. Pole. Oh my God, some words are impossible. So it's like unnaturally small a second, and then when it dodges out, you see more of a shape.
Right.
It varies between a very small, not childlike, small figure to a bit. It's odd. It flickers and moves in the shadows, and when it's clearly aware that Lucky's coming after it, it dodges, dodges in an alley. Lucky goes after.
Lucky, girl, come back.
You hear barking.
I don't want to go into an alley. God damn it. Lucky, come here, girl. Now. Trying. I don't know. She's not well trained, so probably it doesn't work. No. Is she still barking?
Yeah.
Can I blow? No, it doesn't matter. Because it still doesn't feel natural, so it's probably not. But I don't know what the boys do. I'll go a little in. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Calvin. Chase, sorry.
You peek down the
I
alley.
still have the walkie-talkie. So
Yes, you do.
yeah, and I still have the snub nose. So
Boom.
they will be proud of me because I have a gun now.
You shoot some shit. You peek down the alley. There's
I'm
no
trying to be
heat
very alert. Like if something like I want to be defensive stance like kind of mode.
There's some dumpsters.
Mm.
There's no heat vents coming out, but you see the stairs for emergency escape.
Ladders.
Ladders and the balconies, if you like, where you have the escape ladders coming down. Obviously, they're up, and you see Lucky in the end barking at something, doing a very defensive stand as he's barking.
Right. Easy. I'll walk towards her. Can I see whatever she's barking at?
You see, well, do a perception awareness. This alley reminds you very much of the other alley you were in, but this is a nicer area, so it's not so. Like it's not a lot of rubbish or crap or boxes laying about.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
You clearly, when you're standing and looking in the shadows, because like the buildings are tall and they're casting a shadow in towards the wall. For a second there, you're like, there's nothing there. What the hell is you barking at? When you're looking closer, you're getting a feeling that something is looking back at you, trying to hide.
Hey, why are you hiding from me? Come out.
When you're staring at it, very like cinematic. You see the camera passing over your shoulder, going towards like the darkness, and you can see the bricks, the red bricks of the building, and you see that the shadow, and almost you see like the shadow is turning into a shape.
Right.
And the shape steps like almost like undressing the darkness, and steps very light-footed. The figure is very slender. Very slender. It has feminine traits. It doesn't look like it's dressed, but it's not like full-on nudity. Black, almost blue, purpley shimmering. Maybe it's hair slicked back. Blackish eyes, but white pupils. Almost like a pixie nose. Sharp ears, almost like a very fucked up looking dark elf.
All right.
Very gaunt. You see the.
But does it scare me? Like the look of this creature.
It's well, you feel the need, like your spider senses are firing.
Yeah.
Like your hunter in you is screaming that this is wrong.
I'll go like I'm close to Lex, so I'll just kind of hold her on the choke, just not. I'm just to kind of make the creature aware that I actually don't want to harm it, whatever, if need be. So I'm trying to do a polite kind of peaceful thing right now. Hello?
It moves almost like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Makes sense. Very long fingers. Black long fingernails. Reminds you of someone.
I'm sorry, but why were you, I don't know, following me, snooping at me, looking at me? Why? What do you want?
You see, it's the creature's looking over its shoulder, like into the darkness again, and almost like you see there's no eyebrows, right? But you see there's expressions in the muscle. And when it's like moving its mouth, you see it's rather large. Again, it's feminine traits, so it's very bizarre.
This is Lucky and I'm Grace, and she won't hurt you unless I tell her to. So please, explain yourself.
I wasn't intending to get caught.
Caught doing what exactly?
I just want to know. I just want to know.
What do you want to know?
Why you?
Why I what?
You see, the creature takes a step towards you. The shoulders go up like she's like leaning in.
Hmm? I'm in a little defensive stance right now. What are you?
What are you? That's the big question, you see.
I'm just me, Grace.
Liar, you lie.
I mean, I guess I might be more than just the regular guy on the street, but I'm just me.
I
So who
see.
are you?
I see you. I see what you're holding, and you lie because you would not. You burn. You burn. Again, you see the creature moves a bit forward and then recoils, like she's fearful.
Yeah. What do you mean I burn? I haven't hurt you, have I?
It's almost like she's no it. Well, she is scared and very nervous.
If I've lied, I don't mean to.
Do you know? Why would you want to destroy us? What did we ever do to you?
I don't even know what you are, so why do I want to destroy you? If you don't hurt me, if you don't hurt people, then no, I don't want to.
I'm not supposed to talk to you. I have been forbidden.
Well, there's no one around here now, is there? Is there?
I need. The old one did break the rules already, so
What old one?
there's a prophecy, you see. The creature smirks.
Go on.
I don't personally believe in it or such. I think it's tales to tell young ones to make them behave. But I am not sure because you burn. And now my brother is dead. That's very sad.
I'm sorry. My condolences. I'm sorry. I
Why
recently lost one very close to me. He was like your brother as well. It hurts deep.
the one from the apartment? The one with all the funny lights?
What do you know about Toby?
Oh, he was interesting, but a part of something else.
You didn't have anything to do with that. Tell me you didn't.
No, that doesn't interest me.
Okay. But why do you know about it? Do you know what did that?
I know you're important somehow, and that you have lights and you burn and you have two warriors with you. You see, first I thought it was the other one with the funny nose.
Cal?
I thought we thought it was him, you see. We thought it was him the prophecy was about.
What prophecy is this? What does that prophecy say?
So that's why my brother sent soldiers to get him. But then he ran away. And we couldn't find him anymore.
What were you going to do with him? What are you going to do with me?
She shows like a snapping.
You would kill him?
Well, it's said, but I don't believe in prophecies because they are children's tales, that he would start the ending of our reign. But that's lies. But you burn. So maybe you're the bad thing, but I'm not allowed to touch you anymore.
Anymore?
The old one said no.
What are you? I've never met anyone like you.
I'm not anyone. I'm a slippery thing.
Do you have a name?
I live on the other side.
Do you have a name?
That's not for your mouth. You couldn't even pronounce it.
Try me. I'm pretty good with languages.
You hear something coming from deep within this creature that is vowels you never heard of before, and you were like, nah, can't pronounce that.
No, but she went for it.
Yeah.
So I'm happy.
You see the creature.
You're right. I'm not smart enough to actually replicate that. I'm so sorry. That was rude of me.
See, I told you. I told you so. I can't. I shouldn't be here. I get reprimanded because I'm not supposed to. But I'm sad.
Why? Because of your brother, right?
Yes.
I understand that.
Maybe I get the chance for revenge. You think so? Maybe you can take him outside and knock him over the head, and then I can break him.
So you're saying that Cal killed your brother?
Yes.
Where was this? Not here, was it?
It's one of our hunting grounds.
Boston, you mean?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
I didn't see it, but I'm sure it had to be him.
Why? But were they attacking him? So it might have been self-defense?
I didn't see it.
You just heard. So it might not be him. You might have the wrong people.
You do human logics. I don't appreciate it. But if you take him outside, I can poke his mind and find out. I just need to strangle him.
I mean, I can talk to him and see if he wants to talk to you.
You take him outside, I knock him over the head and I strangle him. And then I poke his mind and see if he did it.
I can't. He's a friend of mine. And I'm sure that you wouldn't do that to a friend of yours, right? I mean, you can talk to him. I would be cool with that. But if you did anything else, then yes, I might be burning. And that wouldn't be good for you.
I don't like the way you taste. It's very painful.
Well, I hope you're not eating or going to... I don't like your logic right now. I don't like what you're saying right now.
Your dreams are foul and taste like fire. I don't like it.
So you've been poking around in my dreams?
I just had one taste. I was said I shouldn't, but I did it, and I learned that you're burn so bad.
So you what you feed off dreams. Do you eat anything else?
But you don't use them anyways. Why'd you complain?
I'm not complaining. I'm just curious because this is all new to me. And again,
I shouldn't be here. The old one will get so
well, I shouldn't be here either. My new parents, they will probably not like me standing talking to you either. So I guess that makes two of us, right?
You see, she slithers closer. Will you get beaten with a stick?
No. I would probably get hot cocoa and a hug.
Ah, that's even worse.
Okay. Because Grace was planning to like take a chocolate out of like that she took from the car and give it to the creature, but now she's like putting it back into her pocket.
Ugh, it's weird. That's torturous behavior. I pity you.
Do you have a big family?
That's a bizarre question. You're weird.
Well, I'm new to this. I don't know anything about. Well, I don't know much of our world.
Looking over Cheyenne. Oh, if he knows I've talked to you. Oh, he says I could upset things. I shouldn't interfere and meddle.
Well, it can be our secret, right?
You take it to your grave? To you? To your grave?
We're not that good friends. So I don't think I want to take it to my grave. But I won't tell if you don't.
Oh, my lips are sealed.
But maybe we can see each other again.
If a situation arises, I can sneak away and not get spotted.
So, but you know a lot about Boston, do you?
Yes. Oh, you call this place Boston? Yes, sure.
Do you know about a place, a gate, between two titans?
There's so many gates. And there's a lot of titans.
If I showed you a map.
I'm not supposed to talk to you. I'm not supposed to.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to force you. But yeah, maybe we can see each other again. It was actually very nice talking to you.
Please don't kill more of us.
If you don't hurt us, we don't hurt you.
That is human logics, but I will abide by it. You see like a Cheshire cat grin from ear to ear.
But yeah.
I gotta go.
Maybe.
He jumps from one foot to the other and then's like, I gotta go. And retracts to the shadows. Meanwhile, Lucky has sat down on her butt. Almost very guardian.
Yeah. I look at Lucky. Scratch her under her chin. That wasn't so bad. We could have done worse.
You didn't have to shoot someone in an alley.
I didn't, and I'm still intact. Pretty, yeah. I'm not dead, which is a bonus. Yeah. I'll
well, you boys sense that Grace has been away for a minute.
Was the violent quiet?
Turtle. Yeah. Huh? What?
She'd probably just stopped from cocoa.
What time is it? How
long? Hope she brings back some.
How long?
Well, actually, it's getting on a bit.
Oh,
come on. I'll whip you for. I'll rock paper scissors you for who goes outside looking for her. Come on. cold outside, so remember to put on some
Yes.
clothes.
Katrina,
Yeah.
on my way back, I'll stop by the closest cafe,
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven, and I'll buy 3 cocos with the card that was given to me earlier to
Yeah.
buy clothes with.
Yeah. So
And I was just like,
as you're making your way back, you see a very worried Chase in full-on dad mode or mom mode.
No, definitely dad mode.
Yeah, like looking around, like almost to the point where he's gonna scream, Grace, Grace.
Do I see her?
You see her huddling down with 3 cocos, rosy cheeks, unharmed, a bit
except for the blood that's still on her face.
Young woman, where have you been?
Are you actually saying that?
You see his worry in his eyes. You just had been through a very dramatic event.
Yeah.
You
Grace
see
knows she
the
shouldn't
worry.
have done it. Like, so... hi? What are you doing out?
Yeah, we were worried. You know what time it is.
It was a... I don't... No. But can you take one of these?
Yes. And young woman, you'd better get inside.
And I have your card.
I'll take that. And you're grounded. No, you're not grounded, but...
You're not my dad, okay?
I could be. No, I couldn't.
You head down and into the belly of the library, and Cal, you see a very clearly relieved Chase, almost not hand on the neck, but young lady, you scared me.
Yeah.
Ooh, Coco.
Yeah, he wasn't scared for long.
Goes over and picks up on. Thank you very much.
Well, I was the only one that looked half decent.
Wanna grab a shower?
And you guys take a lot of time in the showers. Dude.
Hey, we have an allotted system. It's fair and it's square, and it's time tested to not max out the hot water even on the smallest of.
So there's enough for me?
Oh yeah,
Of course.
Right.
been gone so long it's probably all heated up again anyway.
This is true.
Yeah.
But still, only as long a shower as you can sing what he said. Swing on a Star. That was the song, yeah.
Carry moonbeams home in a jar.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Hey, my watch ain't waterproof.
It's funny because it's true.
I have a question though before
Yeah.
I hit the showers, because I want to drink my hot cocoa. What creatures eat or feed on dreams?
Nightmare creatures.
I'm a bit unclear what Faye actually does, but
Yeah, they are quite a queer folk.
but Nightmare Creatures does, yeah.
Definitely those. There are different kind of nightmare creatures. Depends on where in the world you are. The Norse, the mare, or mare, or whatever they're called. They are especially mean, but they will not kill you. And we have the one you fought earlier today. Really bad one.
Do you have like a book with I don't know, with pictures?
This very evil one we just acquired.
Yeah.
Well, got it on eBay.
I'll look over at Cal. Well,
Yeah, we should look over it. Check it
Do
out.
you?
I mean, that. Okay, I'll get it. Just a minute. Put on thick rubber gloves.
Oh, okay. Because so I can't sneak it. I can't just take it out of your hand and start la la la.
and
No?
remember the words.
This list, okay?
remember the words Klaatu, Varata, Ninkampu.
Nincompoop? What does that mean? What do you use it for?
Never your mind. Never your mind. Don't the young ones watch really bad movies anymore?
Okay. What about
Homeless don't have a
Sure.
TV.
Is it still radiating evilness?
The book.
Yeah.
It is. You're in the safe house, so it is muted. But yeah, it's radiating gnarly.
As in, we should probably fire up a second sight to protect ourselves from bad, or
it can't do that in a safe house.
Oh, no.
It can't do any harm whilst in the safe house. You can
put it on the table, like open up the
I'll
container,
like,
put it out, take off the cloth that we wrapped it in it, and just look at the cover for a little while.
I'll like stand up and go over and just like stand behind him, looking over his shoulder, drinking my cocoa and watching the pictures.
Let's see if I remember right. It's the first page. Is it was handwritten, right? Like,
yep.
Yeah. I mean, no inscription, no author's name. Next page. Handwritten, as you can see.
The language is odd. It's in English, but it's more of a Queen's British old.
What's ye mean? Oh, right. Ye old.
Ye old, blah blah blah. Like very Shakespearean in the language.
Okay, Grace.
Thou shalt not.
Okay, Grace. You probably had Shakespeare in high school, right? I mean, you can read this.
Just staring at your forehead.
Okay.
I'm heading into the shower, and I put down my coke and I head into the shower.
Grand. Okay, we haven't time to read it all now, so I'm just going to flip through the pages till I get to the one page where the drawing of the nightmare creature that I recognize was.
You actually get a distinct feeling when you're reading in the book. Right now, it doesn't have any power over you. You feel there's. Well, do you have occult?
Yeah, I have a little bit in occult.
Do an intercult for me, because there's a little trick to this book.
I stand over his shoulder, trying to read over his shoulder.
Don't drink my cocoa.
Oh,
no, 10.
When you're reading it, and you have dabbled with occult texts and writings before, you see there's one level of writing that's informative.
Okay.
And then it's a repetition of names. And it's written in a way almost like, as the creature you met says, almost like you're inviting in whoever you are reading about. You're sending out an invitation.
That's evil. That's pure evil. You're actually reading and opening yourself up for possession.
Yeah.
What's diabolical bastard wrote this? Well,
it's basically read the small print.
Yeah.
So it's got two levels within it. It's like you think you're reading almost like you're reading a story or poetry, but in essence you are opening yourself up to possession.
Okay. First, I'm just going to quickly skim to this page with the nightmare creature that we saw attacked us to see what it says about that. And after that, I'm going to go a little bit more thoroughly through it, because I'm kind of guessing that this actually might give me a bit of a clue of exactly who Pauline Cliff invited in. Because the description thing, maybe after interaction I had with said entity, I might have some sort of potential to find out who we're dealing with.
You come to the page again, which is hand drawn of this massive, bulky, long-armed creature, and it's clearly you see that he's titled as an heir of a house, the House of Teg.
House of Teg. Is that straightforward or?
Tegg. He's titled as Prince Trislan Teg.
And we killed him. That's
we
gonna happen.
untagged him.
Trislan, you said?
Jesus.
Trislan, Trislan.
Okay. Anything about the rest of the house? Family, brothers, sisters, siblings? Any?
Yeah. There is also mentioning of a very of a powerful princess. It indicates there are a lot of siblings.
Oh.
It seems the way they describe family is very different to human way of describing family. It seems to be, if it's blood or not, it's very vague and weird because it doesn't seem like nightmare creatures are birthed in the same way as humans are.
Spun from the same sort of nightmare dreams or something like that, perhaps.
Yeah, it's conceptual. It's bizarre how they describe, because again, the writing is weird. It's occult. It seems like they are almost like they dreamt up by a more powerful entity than themselves. And yes, there is a reference to a princess. And twat, the tame.
Twat?
No, not twat. Tuat, the tame.
Twat.
Tuatha. Twata. De, middle space, Taiin.
That doesn't. I mean, I'm not there. But just for my reference, does that sound like the letters that I were coughing up earlier?
Well, you're in the shower.
Yeah.
That's sort of, I don't know. Don't know what you mean. Don't know what you, Chase.
So basically, you see there's a long ass paragraph, or no paragraph, a chapter on Tuatha, the Tame, that she is powerful, almost succubi-esque in nature, renowned, and she's very praised in the book. Almost some massive adoration. But again, you see when you're reading this, there's also an invitation.
And anything about uninviting them? Any clues to get thee the fuck out of my body, you evil nightmare creature?
This is not a how-to both ways. This is clearly created to be a little like a. It's a calling card, an invitation. It's what someone courting someone would say. Hey, look at this! Read this. This is awesome. Hey.
It's much like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, like here's some flowers. Do you want to let me in?
Pleased to meet you. Hope you guessed my name.
Yeah.
Okay, two things, Chase. One, this is bad book. I mean, this kind of untold damage done through from wherever it was written. Okay. Secondly, does that sound like sort of like mildly Irishy, language they have over there? What's it called now? No, Gaelic, the football thing.
What?
I don't know. It seems Gaelic to me.
Fucking hell! I'm gonna give you an experience point straight out of the gate here.
Now you lost me at hello. Again.
That is, you're a linguist. That's insane. Yeah, right. You're getting experience points.
Gaelic. Have you seen that Gaelic football? That's pretty cool.
But just tie.
Yeah, because he caught something. That's
okay. So that's
good job. Well done.
Gaelic. So that's fake, kind of like yeah. Okay. It's just a two. Well, how the hell do you pronounce it? Tuatha de Taine. I don't know.
The Taine, yeah.
I'm guessing it's not written in IPA, so I'm probably gonna guess how to pronounce it. Okay, so
I did not make this shit up.
It's gone. It's been 5 minutes, so Grace is now coming out.
Yeah,
but she's not coming out dressed. She's coming out in a towel. Can I borrow some clothes? There's blood all over mine, and I lost all my stuff at Toby's.
And the fire.
I think I saw something in that. There's a bunk over there. Under there was a suitcase. I think I saw something there.
Okay.
Okay, so definitely what we're going to do tomorrow, Chase, is we're going to pop upstairs and we're going to check out whatever this potential library has on Irish folklore, particularly our fae, spirits. Are they elves too, or is that just sort of something totally dreamed up?
Well, it's
Well, you find them
not
everywhere. You find them in Finland. You find them in Norway. You find them in Iceland. Actually, they still believe in them in Iceland.
Well, given how much the Finns drink, they're not particularly crazy.
I'm going to get to you in a minute, Grace. And what you guys, just informative, because you senior hunters know this, nightmare creatures, even though how banal that word sounds, that encapsulates all creatures that come from beyond the gauntlet.
Okay.
Creatures that are not native.
Yeah. Those that
or
belong in the spirit.
spawned or made, but the spirit that comes from beyond the veil.
Yeah.
Has the big word of nightmare creatures or fae.
Okay.
Because, like, I mean,
but they vary massively. They vary massively.
Yeah.
That's why it's important to narrow it down to what sort of region they're, or what kind of connection out to the wood wall, because it's pretty much different dealing with Asian, Japanese spirit.
Oh God, yeah.
And dealing with. I mean.
Yeah, but as we take a look at the. As we look at the way this is written, it's as he says, it's Irish Gaelic.
Well, it's definitely old, so it's written in Old English. So so probably it's written by immigrants.
But the names of the nightmare creatures are Gaelic in parents.
Well, at least the 2 at the time. I mean, that's sure as shit sounds Gaelic to me.
Yeah.
I know. Essentially, you can't fucking pronounce it. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, if you can't pronounce it, it's either Icelandic, Finnish, Norwegian, or Gaelic.
Probably.
Or German, or French, or Spanish.
Even the girl's name is impossible to pronounce.
Yeah. So this is what you hear, Grace, as you walk over and you see there's different bunk beds and you see there are suitcases left by other hunters.
Open them up until I can find something to put on my body.
For a tiny second, you feel like a grave robber.
Yeah.
It's weird because you find personal things in rucksacks.
Right.
You find notes, you find necklaces, you find pictures of family.
Oh.
So it's a split second, it feels like you are rummaging through something very private. But then again, it's like almost like it's also left for you. So you can take use of the things they cannot use anymore.
Yeah.
The dead don't need boots.
No. Unfortunately. Yeah. It probably is a little similar to like lost children out in the street, kind of living their personals and those kind of things. That it's still a lot of memory connected, though you don't know what it is.
Yeah, and you know street kids defend their property fiercely. But these are more like relics or gifts, depending on how you feel.
Is there anything special that you like notice? Is there anything that stands out?
You find a David star.
Mm-hmm.
And you find that it's inscripted.
Oh, what does it say?
Which is bizarre, because you've seen it before. And it says, "The path to paradise begins in hell."
Where have I seen it before?
It just strikes a chord with you.
Okay. I'll shout out, guys. Can I take whatever?
As long as you feel comfortable with it.
I would like Carl to do perception awareness.
Perception awareness? Will do.
As she turns over, holding the David Star in her hands, like crouched over this rucksack.
Two successes.
because you're so consumed with the book and you're so in the debate with Chase about fays, nightmare creatures, where are they from, the names, the sounding, Gaelic, Irish, Scottish, what are we talking about? Not Scottish, more Irish. You're going all through that stuff. And you glance over at her, and then it's like you're being sucker punched in the stomach. Because when you stare at her, all of a sudden she's almost like she's backlit, and her hair is like golden flowing, and it's not like she has a halo, but she has a very distinct hunter glow, and almost like the towel around her looks like a shroud. She almost looks like a saint, almost like she looks like a very like depicted iconic of a saint, of like a martyr. And you almost like you feel your lower lip quiver for a moment because it's so awe-inspiring. It's like it takes you back a minute, and as you've seen it, it disappears. But it's almost like a religious moment, but you feel sorrow, and you feel like, why her?
And I'm
Unfair.
just fiddling
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
I'll put it on.
Yeah, that feels natural for you to do, actually. It feels very natural. Like you're honoring someone, a warrior past. Chase, Cal goes very silent. His facial expression is painful.
What did you see now, Cal?
I leaned into Chase. Just for an instant there, I think I saw Grace for what she is.
And that is... Oh, not talking about Messiah or a very naughty girl? Because she's not that naughty.
Think more if Maria had the faith of Christ. If that makes sense.
Okay, so we're bouncing back to Messiah, yeah.
Sort of definitely saint-like. I mean, the hunter glow was unlike anything I've ever seen. Like halo bright.
Okay, that actually will explain why we've had big ass things like that nightmare creature, that whatever it was called.
But you get Slavic roots, right, Grace? Like Polish or something?
Yes.
No Irish in your history that you know of?
Irish? No.
Oh no.
Why?
No Jewish.
Well, maybe my dad, like back in the days, but I don't know.
Why the hell would Irish fae be? Get this.
Buckles to mind, it does.
But I think it's fair to say that it's not just that that was a hunter imbued in Boston. I think it's more than that, Jason. It's more than that.
I think so, because it's the things we have encountered so far it's been so big, so massive.
Turned up, like.
Yeah, this one goes to 11.
Yeah, but that can also be the thing that happens when you leave a city like Boston alone for a long time.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's not, but that's why it's Boston. I mean, that's why it's happening here. It's not.
Of course.
It's not why. I mean, yeah, you get what I mean.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
That's just why it's happening here and not in. Why couldn't it happen in Vegas? Why couldn't this happen in Vegas?
Yeah, or Badiddly Bongo, Idaho.
Yeah, pretty much anything but in Boston.
Yeah.
Stripper hobgoblins, yo.
No, we're not going back to this hobgoblin strip joint. No, I do not want to see that. Those things cannot be unseen.
They've seen some shit.
Yeah.
The girls does nothing.
Yes.
As you guys are leaning over and having this discussion again for you, Cal, it also the vision also, or the sight also left with you a sense of how unfair. You don't understand the feeling you're sitting, but you felt like you were a witness to something. And you feel a very sense of this is so unfair.
Probably because what what does saints? How do you end up being a saint? Generally being martyred. I mean,
Yeah.
essentially, it's not a happy ending.
Not at all.
Well, at least
There are never happy
when you turn
endings
to
for
God,
hunters.
So, Grace, you get dressed. You find a grey hoodie, some nicely like fitted camo cargo pants.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you look like a soldier.
Right.
Well, all
And
I'm going to say, Grace, is that given how long since there have been hunters here, you should just thank yourself that it's not bell bottoms.
Yep.
belly chains and bell bottoms
Because she's a disco queen.
and tube top, sparkling.
Velour.
So, and I'll just walk over and I just like jump up, like sit on the table next to Cal, like
I mean-
almost like on the book, like he kind of has to
I've been
move it.
I've had my little pony book is out and it's full of notes with the names written down: Christian Mark, Irish, folklore, Fae.
What did you find out?
Oh, here is what we find out. We identified the big meanie that we destroyed. It apparently was the heir to the house of Teg. That generally means that, oh yeah, how house of them? We just killed their heir. And we on their happy list.
Prince?
Yeah, Prince Tristan. I'm a bit more worried though about his powerful princess sister, which I'm beginning to believe might be the one put. Okay, you see, the point of the book is that you read it; it's informative about the creatures, but as you read it, the second line there, this little fine print here, yeah, generally extends them an invitation to treat you like a sock puppet.
Yeah,
Do
this is what
her
happens
name?
when you play role-playing
Does
games.
she say the name? Do I see the
It's
name?
written down in
Sorry.
the book. You could probably see. I mean, it's written down.
Okay.
Can
Again, I'm going to ask the same question I asked before. Does it
the-
remind her of
not
whatever?
not the first long bit,
No.
but the last thing you think you heard Teg.
Right. How old are these things?
Well, they predate Christianity in belief, I guess, because generally these sort of thing does. I mean, it's all the ancient superstition, paganistic kind of thing. So I'm guessing, older than I don't know. When was Ireland Christian? Do you have any idea? Any shakers? Anyone remember?
Almost 2,000 years ago.
Well, not much. Not that. I mean, yeah, probably. I mean,
It's like
Okay.
no, yeah.
So if they have
yeah,
royalty,
somewhere between 400 and 800, I guess.
if they have royalty, do they
Yeah.
have prophets as well?
Do they what?
I
I
don't know.
don't know.
Generally,
Do you
like,
have prophecies and stuff like that? Is that
every
not?
cultures have prophecies. Every creature has prophecies.
Okay.
but generally, I mean, a lot often connected to like superstitious, like folklore magic, and the generally the gift of seeing is often present. I mean, that's
What do they think about us?
Nature is a typical thing. Others are often involved in this sort of ancient, like the sort of I would say this sort of paganistic, shamanistic inclined. Yeah.
What do they think about us? I don't know. Do we have weird auras for them or?
Generally, I think they're seen as otherwise food or playthings or source of energy, I mean, like, okay, my guess is, and I'm guessing here, but I'm pretty much sure that the thing that took residence in Polling Cliff and paid me a visit might be one of these. And the way they describe this throughout the time, I'm getting a sort of Cheshire cat feel of sort of succubi. Real, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've ID'd the one that's riding her.
And
So
who
punch
was
her in
that?
the face and kill her brother. Oh yay!
So you're saying that? Sorry, Cal.
Yeah?
Cal, you're rambling.
Oh yeah, I'm
As he
sorry.
does.
Sorry. What was it, Chris?
So you think that this thing is that princess?
Not the one. I don't think. Okay, this is where it gets
Okay,
weird.
no. That's fine. That's okay.
It's just weird because I'm
Thank
not
you.
sure. It seems like there are more players than. I mean, there's so many. That's the problem. There's so many players there that I'm not quite sure who's playing who. But I get the distinct feeling that the whole. Whatever came after you, the one that came after you, which apparently is this Prince Trislan, the heir house of Tig, I got a feeling that's. It came after you, right? I mean, you specifically. Whereas these dead-eyed priests grabbed Amber to fulfill whatever their god, as we've been talking about, is after. So I got a feeling there's sort of different fractions there doing different stuff.
Okay.
All at the same time.
Yeah, it's sort of we've been essentially just dropped into the like the. Yeah,
Are they all bad?
I think we can say that generally all the consequences of their actions and desire tend to have a bad effect on people in general. I mean, civilians are getting hurt. We don't have a civilian missing right now, Amber, right? I mean, which we think they might intend to use in some sort of horrific ritual. We have Pauline Cliff, who's being possessed against the will, and I mean, just think about that's an emotional toll, being years and years
And Toby.
some sort of ancient Irish pay creature bops about doing whatever it wants. It's hardly going to leave you healthy. So yes, I'm not sure that necessarily good evil. I don't think that's morality that it essentially comes into play for them. I mean, their concepts of they don't share our notions of good and bad, I guess.
Don't forget Toby.
Or ego driven. Yeah, primarily ego driven. That's one, right? Yeah. Ego. What's the third one, Chase? Come on. You had to at least do some sort of psychology to get it in at the police academy, don't you? Oh, no,
Grace is now a little mad at Cal, so she's jumping off the table and going to a bunk bed and just sitting there and ignoring them right now.
Well,
so as you're rumbling, she's leaving you.
As you are men, you see a woman leaving. And do you want to read the room, or do you think, women leave?
No, I go over her and sit beside her. I'm sorry. I'm really, really, really sorry. We haven't been able to try to go after what killed Toby yet.
It's just one thing after the other. I don't know what to do. Like, I wanna save Amber, but at the same time I wanna know what happened to Toby, but it's all connected and it's just scrambling my brain. I don't know how to react to all this. And all I have is you guys, and that worries me. Like, what if you leave me as well?
I wish I had good answers to that, but I'm sorry, but I don't. Really. I know it's this is the hardest part of being a hunter.
How long can you do this? I mean, I don't know if I will last, because there is nothing but sorrow and anger and frustration. Like, when is this ever going to stop?
Breaks your heart, it does, Chase.
Yeah, it does. I'm sorry. I really don't have. I really don't have answers for that. Some of us only last a few weeks. Some of us, like the janitor, we go on. We survive, we fight, we retire. We help the new ones that are coming. And the only thing I can guarantee is death. But on the other hand, we are what stands between these creatures and others like Toby. By doing what we did today, that nightmare creatures, we might have, I don't know how many we might have saved in the future by destroying that creature and by taking out those priests.
By losing Amber, we saved.
Oh, Amber is not lost yet.
I shouldn't have left her. I shouldn't have left her.
I give her I put my arms around her. You are alive. You have a fighting chance because you are the fighter. Amber is not. Amber is the civilian. We are the fighters, and we must do what we can to fight on. And Amber is still not dead.
Grace leans into your shoulder and she cries.
I
a little bit.
I'd hug
and
her
you
so
just feel the
tight
weight
as I
of
can.
her, like on. Yeah.
She's
sorry.
letting herself grieve and be sad of everything she's lost for a minute. The scene is looked upon by Cal as he's doing his research, understanding that now Chase is doing his part as a judge and a mentor, helping this poor, way too young hunter dealing with grief and emotions about the uncertain and unjust path it is to be imbued. As you look upon them, you hear horses in the distance. The hoofs hitting the ground with a furious tornado, running. You feel almost like a tidal wave hitting your back. And before we go into that scene, we're going to have a tiny little break. Just a tiny little one. And then we're going to reconvene to see what happens when Cal is thrown into yet another nasty vision. Be right back. Welcome back from the break. We're gonna go directly into the scene where Cal was yet again hearing the stampede of hoofs from the horses as he's being beckoned into another vision. You feel the sound thundering behind you, Cal. Almost like you're being beckoned to turn around.
Turn around.
As you do, you see these massive dark plains, this reddish sand, and the just engulfing blackness. Like the horizon is gone because it's just darkness in the end. Like you are in this void. You hear the horses. You hear them, the screams of the horses. And in front of you, maybe 10 meters, you see again like this spotlight, this light, this unnatural light. It's set on a church. Very rustic, very New Settlement looking church. Typical of the Puritan people of New England. You see the ground around it shake and shiver, almost like it's being pushed or dragged through the ground itself. As it does so, you see 2 tombstones pop up.
Are they too far away, or can I read what the says on them?
They're too far away at the minute. You feel you can move.
I walk towards them resolutely.
As you're hovering your pace to get close enough to read it, all of a sudden you hear a woman screaming, "William, William! William, my love!" And you feel you are, all of a sudden you're stuck in this body, turning around. And you see this New Settlement woman dressed in historical attire. And she is looking, again, concerned, like the voice was like almost panicked.
I try to answer yes.
These demons, these devils, they are not of our God, William. You feel whoever you're in is very calmly nodding. You feel an enormous power within this individual, a strong sense of self and belief, like he's pious and righteous in whatever decision he makes. You see your hands, how your hand gently cup the chin of this woman. We will send them straight to hell, my love. And we will clean and cleanse this land from these red devils. God's glory will be upon us. You feel he's turning around and you're moving, and then you're being bumped out of that being. And you're looking down this narrow path in this cave.
We walked on the path.
In the end of it, you come to the same scene as you've seen before. The pews. You see a horse. But beside the horse, you see Tristan. No, not Tristan, Toby. He looks at you he looks like the wraith of it, like the eyes are skewed.
Mm-hmm. Toby? Tried to call out his name as I walked towards him.
You see he's talking and whispering, like you have to lean in. It's like he's standing very close to the horse. The horse seems just calm. The breathing seems very alive. Toby looks very dead.
I lean in.
She lives yet. She lives yet. You have time. He's waiting for the full moon. He's waiting for the full moon. You have time. Not long. You have time.
I nod.
She yet lives. You have time. You have time. You have time. You have time. He
We're
repeats it and repeats it.
Stop
And
it, save her.
All of a sudden you hear, again? Again you're here? And it's like a bucket of cold water is poured down your spine.
Time to play cool. I turn around towards the voice.
Behind you, you see, it startles you a bit. It's a young female, red hair, streaks of colors in it, an oversized jumper, and her shoes are too big. She stares at you with cold green eyes. Not like a cold gaze, it's just her colors are very muted. Her skin is very pale and her eyes are very, very, like almost transparent.
Time to throw all the cockiness in. Really? Pale skin, red hair, green eyes. That's a bit stereotypical, isn't it?
I don't know. That's what I look like. Are you an angel?
More messenger. Why? Do you need an angel?
Yes, I'm very scared. Why are you here?
To witness, see what will come.
You see, she hurries towards you. Are
I need
you a
to know.
savior? She stands very close and stares up at you with like big eyes.
I don't know, but where is here? I need to know where this is. How do I get here?
It's one of the dark places I keep on seeing, but I don't know why I see it, and I don't know why I hear you. Why did you bring the horses? The horses are so loud. I don't like it. Why do you bring them to me?
I didn't bring the
Why?
horses. The horses brought me here. You got it upside down. I followed the horses here.
Are you sent to help me save the ones I love?
Maybe. I might. I don't know why I'm sent. I'm just sent. Who do you love?
Oh, my family, I love them so much. And I've seen things. I've seen the darkness is coming, and the darkness is coming. It's linked to this place. It's linked to that boy, the boy that screams. He
That's right.
screams so much. I don't like it. He won't shut up.
I want to stop that from happening. I want to stop the. Is someone trapped there? Something that scares you? Is there something there that's?
I don't know. I don't know why I see you. I don't understand. I just need to save my family, the ones I love so much.
Does your
Please,
family have a name?
if it's my family, if you're an angel, if you're an angel, you glow.
Yeah, we have that glow.
You glow. You
How
glow
do I
like
find this place? This dark place you talk about? Where is it hidden?
I see.
It used to be a church, right?
Oh, there's caves. There's so many caves. It's been burrowed and made. It's a hill, you see. It's a hill. I think it's a hill. I've been trying to find
Beacon Hill?
the but the enemy is so hidden. I can't see the enemy, and he will hurt my family.
Not if I can help it. I'll try to stop him. That's what we do. We stop enemies from hurting people's families.
How can you see me?
I don't know. How can you see me? I've never had anyone see me before.
That's why you have to be an angel, because there's always so quiet on the other side. Except for him, he screams a lot. She looks at the image of Toby.
I know he was a great injustice was done to him by some evil people. I know he's trapped.
Oh, poor boy. He got trapped in 2 stories.
What's the other story?
He was used by a dark man. They took his life force and he got dumped. And then the hooded ones took him and did things to him.
So they took him afterwards.
That's why I've been following the screaming boy, because maybe he can show me who the dark one is. Because I think the dark one's going to hurt my family. But now you're an angel, and then you can save them.
Hopefully. We want to stop the dark man. We want to stop him from what he's doing.
You see, she goes all the way over to you and she hugs you, very childish. She's not very tall.
No, but
and you're not very tall, but she's like...
but I get a distinct feeling that we're talking childish, but not as... I mean, childish because it's not because it's a child, but because it doesn't really know what being human is. So it's sort of like... Yeah, it's wrong, but... Okay. I hug her back and say, I must find this place. A hill, you said. Do you know anything more about it? Caves under a hill.
Oh, but it's an old place. There's graves there. I don't know the name. I just wanna. Oh, I'm scared.
We'll find you. We'll find the place and we'll stop the bad man. That's what we do.
Can you hear the horses? She sticks her head and she lets you go. I like horses. I think I'll go follow the horses. Maybe there's flowers there. Bye, Angel.
Bye.
As she wanders off, you feel like almost like your skull's being split in 2. Like now you feel the pressure of somebody invading your mind. And you feel like your nose bleed, and you've all of like the image you're in, it's breaking up. The reality, or the not reality, is crumbling around you. Like it's been held together by this creature. Like you've been in a bubble within a vision. And now it's disintegrating. It's collapsing on itself. Like the horse, it's been skinned alive, and it's gore. It's like the roof is caving in. And you feel like you're screaming because your mind's going to melt. And this is what you guys hear on the other side. Because he's been away again 3 seconds. You hear him screaming.
I'm going to try to just protect my mind in the best way I know how. I'm just going to burn a conviction to try to shut something out before I go insane.
You hear him scream.
Yeah.
When he screams, I just hold her tighter.
Oh, because she just want to run to him. So she kind of almost shoves you away right now, and I'll run.
Yeah, and the moment you burn conviction, it's almost like you blowing away all of it, but you feel violated. You feel fucking violated.
That's prison shores. Oh,
do you hold me or do you let me go?
I let you go.
Okay. I'll sit like on my knees and like kind of try and hold around him. Cal.
He's covered in sweat.
I'm just like
nose bleeding,
stroking him and trying to like take away the nosebleed with like the.
He's very the image of the character image right now because it's 2 streaks gone into his mouth and down his jawline.
Right. Yeah, I'm just trying to wipe it away with my sleeve.
I'm going to put over to put a kettle on.
Cal, talk to me.
I grab one of Grace's hands and hold her and like, thank you. And then I look down at her. Okay, Grace. I found something out about Toby.
What?
He was taken by a dark man and used.
Yeah.
And then the hooded ones took him and used him for something else. There's, like I said, more than one player here. And then I calmly retold the entirety of the vision, all parts of it.
Yeah.
So clearly this evil dark man, because the girl said he was trapped in 2 stories, so he took him and used him and probably killed him for something. But then I believe the ritualistic with the mutilations we saw on his poor body was done after he was dead by this other one. So clearly they were going to use his soul perhaps in some sort of way that they did with your wife's spirit.
Yeah, I think maybe they might have done that to desecrate his body, to provoke a ghost.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a wraith, but at least a ghost.
Yeah.
And they created a wraith instead.
Maybe. Or maybe that's the end result of...
Yeah, maybe that's the... Yeah, you're right. Maybe that's the end of result of that ritual, that you take away the part of the ghost that is humanity, and what you have then is the shadow of a ghost, a wraith, a really bad dark entity, which then is released out into the world. But
there must be some sort of alliance between two, which kind of jives, which might potentially be connected to the whole. What Amber told you, that Dr. Mann had some no good priest friends that he hung around, which clearly must have been these hidden ones. I saw these.
The one we took care of.
Yeah. But that also leaves us with this other one. The pertinent thing I think here is that we know it's been covenants. We suspected it has something to do with the church. That's clear because he said that there were graves.
Graves on the hill?
Yeah, it's a hill. They're graves.
Oh.
It's old. So hills where there have been churches. That's again following the horses. Whenever we find a horse, we're gonna follow it. That's just what I'm saying.
No, I just take on the maps
once we get closer. But that's something to look for. Hills. A hill with a church. Any maps on any mention of that? That might be because, like you said, she lives yet.
Well, that's good to know. When is the full moon?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to check. Also, do we have a paper? Do we have any way of finding out when the next full moon is?
Grace actually takes the David star that she just found. Mm-hmm. I unlock it and I take it around Cal's. Put it on Cal.
That feels oddly natural. Almost like you're giving him a blessing.
I think you need this more than me.
Don't really know if I'm Jewish, but do I feel anything?
But it's not about that.
It feels like a right thing to do. Like it's a significant moment. She wants to protect you. She's being a defender.
I put it on her and I put my hand up on her chin and say, "Thank you." And you don't have to be afraid of us leaving you, Grace, because that's not going to happen. I promise you. I'll be there to the end, whatever end that might be. You'll have me by your side.
Promise?
Promise. Pinky swear.
There is, we can just roll to see if you bought newspaper this morning. One of you.
I didn't. I'm not rolling.
No, I mean I'm now busy on the overlooking the maps of Boston, trying to find graveyards on hills.
High or low?
You say what you want to hit to have a newspaper and see if you hit it.
I'll go for low. Bugger.
I was about to guess that's a no.
Well, I don't have a problem. I'll go out and get a newspaper. No worries at all. I'm guessing this time you still have those
the machine.
ones.
Yeah. Put on a
put on some
quarter.
warm clothes and I jog outside and.
You feel actually a bit relieved because that vision scared the living shit out of you. Whatever creature that was in that visage snuck into your mind, past wards, past your ward, past everything.
Which
not fucking possible.
Which lends to then expression, maybe when we're having visions, that my mind might not actually be where I am. Maybe I'm the one that sends my mind. Actually, mine is ripped out of my body and placed in a pot, which opens me up for. It's an interesting conundrum. This is what he's thinking when working on.
Yeah, because you're thinking
philosophical.
Am I being projected out?
Yeah.
Into the ether, behind the gauntlet, or is that information coming to me?
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting, fascinating. Like
I always assume that information comes to me, sort of like I'm a radio that picks up. But maybe actually it's more of a ping.
Production.
Yeah. So he formulates these sort of philosophical questions as he walks down, finds one of these, pops in a quarter, opens up. Instead of taking one as he's supposed to, he takes 3 newspapers and then he walks back.
Sneaky bastard. Yeah. Eventless. Beside that, you come in. You Chase, you're actually looking at maps. I would like you to do an investigation as you do so.
Yep.
Grace, what do you, as you see him scourging through maps?
Well, if she doesn't know. I just remember what Cal said about the book. No, I'm not touching that.
She's also got news about Toby. Clearly,
yeah, because that's what it's on Grace's mind right now.
I'm centering around.
Use me as bait.
Use it. What? How?
If whoever took Toby handed him over to someone else, use me as bait.
Yeah, but you're not a young boy.
This is what Cal hears as he comes in with a bunch of newspapers in his arms.
Do you think that matters? They have Amber. She's not a boy either.
This is true.
She's special. She's got a particular purpose. I mean, she's been picked up because, I'm guessing actually because of what you saw in her, that she actually was able to resist. Or be protected.
Also, you are special.
So special.
There are so. This nightmare creature was clearly after you.
Full moon in 4 days.
I told him a bit.
So yeah, maybe that's. Oh. It's scary. But I'm looking here at the maps and Copp's Hill. Copp's Hill. It's the second oldest graveyard in Boston, and you said graves and hill. Also, it lies. It's the small elevation looking over the river.
Sounds promising.
Yeah.
Of course, again, there's a lot of caves and caverns. As the girl or whatever entity that was.
Yeah, this entity invading
Irish stereotypical.
Yeah. But I don't like that this entity invading the pipeline. That makes me...
have a conversation with my brain because it feels like I dropped the soap in the shower room. But No, it's. But I think they coming after Grace. I don't think that is. Like I said, that's. I'm fairly confident that's a different angle. That's for different reason. There's something else. I'm guessing that because they feel that she's a threat.
Yeah, if she is.
There is a prophecy
Yeah. What?
about
yeah.
me.
The
Most
boom
definitely.
goes.
Narrative demands it, really.
Of course,
We
there's a
gotta-
prophecy, but what?
You know a prophecy?
Well, not really.
Boys, do a perception empathy here. Do you want to resist it, Grace?
No.
Right
Well,
then.
Grace probably would, but Mariana, she doesn't.
A 7?
A 10. So this boggles my mind, but I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at. But prophecy.
She is giving you guys a weird look.
What are you not telling us, young lady? He's speaking now with his dad voice.
She's not telling us stuff.
I was just told earlier today that there might be a prophecy
By whom?
about, well, they thought it might be Cal, but now they think it might be me.
Who are they?
I don't know.
And where did you meet them?
Shopping for cocoa.
We were right to be worried.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Chase, she's clearly unharmed. Whatever happened, she clearly dealt with the situation. I mean, if
Is true.
If she felt like she couldn't tell us, I'm guessing that's pretty much our bad. I mean,
Oh.
don't worry about it. I mean, yeah, but okay, so you met something.
Stop being the voice of reason. It doesn't suit you. It's supposed to be my job.
But there was something about the end of their reign. I think that was kind of the prophecy thingy that whoever it was about would end their reign. And I'm guessing that's here. I don't know.
And you are the catalyst for bringing on the end of the reign.
She said
like this.
I was burning.
Got 2 successes
yes,
on
you're
the roll.
glowing.
On.
An intelligence roll. This is like to connect the dots, rain, house.
Yeah, do it. With 2, yeah. Yeah.
There weren't. Rain didn't particularly mention any sort of royalty, titles, house, tag, perhaps, something like that. Anything distinctly Irish thingy, me bobby, connected to a certain...
Maybe the name, the tag name, but I'm not telling you anything more.
That sounds sort of like, I mean, that's would jive with what that corresponds to what in the feeling I had of the entity in my vision that saw me. That was
she wants to knock you over the head and maybe kill you, I think.
Me? Why me?
Because she claims you killed her brother.
That was Chase! Come on!
I know.
Honestly! Punch one nightmare creature on the face and suddenly you got a bad rap and a bloody vendetta on your head.
My dragon, my experience points.
Okay, but that what you're saying that fits with the impression I had then that this nightmare creature is not directly connected, but that leaves the question: what the entity that invaded my mind? Are we the bad man then? Are we the baddies?
No, we don't have
she
skulls
was told
for
not
logos.
to interfere, and that's kind of why I don't want to tell you more because I also kind of broke. Well, no, I haven't told you who it was because I don't really know, so I haven't technically broken a promise. But
no, you should. You shouldn't. You shouldn't break promises to Fey folk. Actually, that can lead to some. Yeah, no. I think you should keep that part.
Have I broken it?
No, not at all. I mean, you haven't told me about whoever it is. But okay, but here's the point. What I'm gonna make is what I think is someone there clearly has an understanding about what we're doing and doesn't want them to interfere because they seem to believe that we might be able to stop this dark man, this evil, from whatever he's doing that might inadvertently lead to their destruction as well. So yeah, so we got one set of ancient evil being released from beneath. Didn't the whole thing is talking about Toby, the voices about titans, between two titans. Titans, that's definitely Greek, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's Greek mythology.
Yep.
That's definitely Greek mythology. So that's, in that case, it would be sort of separate from the whatever these fey creatures are. Which then begs the question that who the hell are these dead priests mucking about us? But were they Native Americans?
No.
No, they weren't. Right? No. These dead priests. So it's sort of a three. Yeah, it's complicated. But things are becoming clear.
Boggles the mind.
More complex, perhaps, but definitely clear.
Cal is very animated because
Yeah.
it's just like he's got information finally.
Yes, he's on the roll.
Oh, Grace.
He's
He's probably not pacing the room, talking.
Yeah, he's like talking to himself, like
Using his hands.
Grace, you did good.
He keeps saying that, and it still doesn't feel like it's true.
That you did good.
Yeah.
That is
I'm
actually
hurting people. I'm letting people go. I'm lying. And you still think it's all good. I don't know. We gotta work on your compass. Like, I don't think this is good.
Well, the lying part, let's just straight up say that there are times when lying actually is good. I mean,
yes.
Can you imagine what the world would look like if everyone walked around telling the truth? I would be like Gomorrah on a particularly bad Saturday night.
And I'm supposed to be the compass, so you should trust me when I'm telling you you did good. You got information, and you survived.
Yeah.
But if
you'd been taken with her, how would that have helped us?
Yeah, not at all. Then we had to rescue you and her, and then we would be 2. Now we are 3.
And would be more gravely injured, which would. Yeah.
Well, maybe this also gives us. Well, Toby said it gave us time for Amber, right? So we have 4 days.
4 days to find out where this is and gate crash that ritual.
Yeah.
But what about Hannah? Oh,
but
I'm sorry.
So we got a potential with the whole Cops Hill. That's the one. But even if you find the general place, it doesn't necessarily mean we got to find the entrance. That's something to think about.
Yeah.
And secondly, we should check that club out. We should track down that lead just to see if we can get a definitive answer of what happened to Toby and see if we can sort of find them.
Is this the place where you think you should be acting as bait then, Grace? The club?
Well, where else? I don't know.
No,
I mean,
it's a good start. But it's dangerous.
She's petite.
It seems like everything we do is dangerous. When is it not? I mean,
you're right.
I've already blooded once today. I don't know.
You're right. You're right.
What worse can happen? I might die, but who cares?
But definitely, I mean, look at her. She's petite. She's not.
There are 2 people here that cares.
So
there are
jeans, man's shirt.
Oh, I go over and hug her again. She clearly needs that.
Yeah, but
I think
I'll miss you. I'll miss you.
This is a beautiful distinction between Cal has been his mind has been souped up into the ether, and Chase is actually being I need to ground the situation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now Cal's adrenaline is coming back now. After being feeling shit fucked up, it's sort of like the endorphins are being released from the horrible near-death feel. Like it felt like it was being violated, almost pressured, almost like on the point of dying in a vision, right?
Yeah.
And you
Oh yeah.
So now it's a whole fury of actually being alive and coming kicking back. Walk over and put a hand on her shoulder. We'll see. We'll try to. Toby deserves justice.
He does.
And I look towards the judge. Wouldn't the judge say so?
Oh, yes. Most definitely. So, I put her at a distance from me again. Are you okay of being bait? Because this is looks like it's a particularly kind of nasty shithole. They sell kids.
And quite frankly,
I
wish
have
I had
you
that
too,
one.
right?
you asked to, but I've actually, I believe I might shed some light on what happened there that night, but that would entail needing me to get in the club.
And this is the moment, Cal, actually, that you have gained a large understanding of your visionary powers. You feel...
Come on, I know that I can see.
Yeah, you feel that.
Well,
you think you can
do you have anything fancy?
I have
a little bit more, I don't know, flamboyant than you already have?
I feel that I can see more clearly now. I know that I can see. I can control my visionary powers better. I can pinpoint it more clearly. I can delve into the past, and find out what happened.
Nice.
For Grace, because you're more concerned about how to do the sting, all of a sudden you see Cal talking about visionary stuff, and you see Chase, the judge, nodding this is a game changer.
I have an idea. Cal, do you think you can use your past fame to get into the club? Because then you could be your flamboyant party you. And Grace could be your arm candy.
We could try, depending on how exclusive an invitation you might need. But we could definitely try. We're gonna need some fancy clothes, though.
I still have a few $1,000 on this credit card.
Well, that's a plan, then.
Is there anything open at this time?
Oh, you have Tim's porn and porn. Just saying.
It's worth a try.
Every city in the state at this time has a Tim's porn and porn.
Grace, she already went shopping, so she has her stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Are we
well, that sounds like a plan.
This?
I'll put on my best party little me, and we'll hit the club.
Yeah, you have to be party you, not
and we need to make it
party. You have to be the character, the person you were before jail. You think you can do that?
Oh, he never really went away.
I'm going over to the kitchen. I'm looking for powdered sugar.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, sure. Some prior hunter like to bake cupcakes.
I don't know, but powdered sugar, it's got that nice, fine, white, powdery...
Powdered sugar straight up the nose holes.
Oh, yes.
But we're doing this now?
Well, we
give
wait
me
till
5
tomorrow,
minutes.
4 days. And the club is probably not open yet, even. No, probably open now, around midnight, just past midnight. Yeah, it's probably
open
not even
now.
It's open now. It's not.
I
open.
think Grace is asking because she's quite worried about the outfit she bought, and she's very uncomfortable getting in it.
Oh, good plan, Chase. When you see he comes back with the sugar.
I'm tossing it to you.
Thanks it. Take it out, throw some on the table, and it's definitely one hand nicks the credit card from Grace, and just absentmindedly like starts cutting up lines. Like really, we're not looking at it, just doing
You're
it.
not doing that now, are you?
He's practicing.
Yeah.
Practicing,
Okay.
practicing.
And,
I
Powder
guess
sugar.
Grace-
Yeah.
she cuts more than Coke. Yeah, that'll work.
Nice.
One thing I would like you to do is collectively do an int survival.
Oh, survival.
I have nothing in survival that way.
A
Can I
10.
do
And I have
streetwise instead?
-1 again. Jesus.
110.
No, you don't have minuses anymore. The hours has passed and you have healed.
Oh. Well, I have 2 successes already, so I have 3 successes.
2.
110.
Well, and you had 3 grace.
And 8, 10, and 9.
Well, based on specifically based on your experience in the Emmanuel College, how fucking vulnerable you are when you go in 1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're going in 2.
2, but
Still.
you gotta. Where's Chase supposed to be in this conundrum?
I can
we
suit
need
up
Chase.
and be your
Bodyguard.
yeah.
That could work. That could actually work. We can get you in a more suit, the proper suit, throw an earpiece in your ear, and black sunglasses. You could look the part.
And you're straight back from Vegas.
Yeah, you driver. We need a car. So we need to boost a pretty decent car as well.
And you've been talking about boosting a car for a while now, because like the rape van is kind of suspicious.
Yeah, this is not cool enough, and I
want a
was
Cadillac.
thinking about stealing a Pinto because they're so ugly you forget them. But
Yeah, explode, get rear-ended. But Cadillac.
Cadillac definitely easy to nick.
Or maybe either Cadillac or some old, more muscle.
Yeah, but still easy
While
to
they
nick.
discuss the car, Grace goes to change.
And let's stop.
And Katrina, please describe it, because I don't know.
I'm supposed to describe what you bought.
Yep.
OMG. Oh yeah, all right.
Oh, the early 90s.
Well,
That's
I know exactly
you
what
have
it
a
is.
better taste in
rave.
night clothes.
Yeah,
than
but
I
it's
do.
gonna be metallic baby blue.
Oh.
Tube toppy dress with a high split on the right thigh. We're gonna have boots that go to just below your knees, and it's gonna be platform shoes.
I'm thinking
Black.
like Baby Spice right now.
It basically is.
Just more
Just tuned up a
screaming
little more
colors.
spicy.
Oh yeah. It's like a metallic,
Spicy baby.
like spicy baby.
I'm putting on some dark clothes and go out to see if I can find a car.
Well, perception streetwise for you.
Perception streetwise. No, nothing the first half hour.
All right.
So I spend another half an hour.
Difficulty goes up.
Willpower.
Nope, so I'm going to use willpower.
Really? I mean,
Well, you guys are actually getting a bit restless because he's out for a minute.
Is there any alcohol at this joint? I'm talking about the bunker.
5 successes.
Black ass tinted Cadillac, bitch.
I reach into Chase's private
Oh, a
stash.
Cadillac.
Drink for.
I'm putting on the. I'm taking off the license plates, and I swap them for my own.
All right, Cal, what did you say?
As I reach into Chase's private stash and pour Grace a drink, she asked if there was any booze around. I know he's got it.
Oh, but the
Yeah.
scent hit your nose, Cal. The scent hit your nose. I would like you actually to do a willpower because it's been a minute.
Oh.
I didn't say
I'm just
anything. I
like,
was thinking
what?
the GM in me was thinking the same.
Yeah.
He said he opens it up, pours a drink for.
The vanilla.
And then puts it down and say, "Here, Grace," and he slides it on the table to her. And then he turns around and I was like,
You have to roll will. Did you roll will?
"Yeah, I got 3 successes."
Oh, okay, good.
So, yeah, so he's sort of like he's tempted. He
I wanted
Thank
to
you.
fail.
Yeah.
Get fucked up.
What you
She's
gonna
just like,
do?
what is
Act a
it?
fool.
What is it?
what is this? What is Chase's good stuff, Chase?
It's bourbon.
Let's go to say bourbon.
She's just like she
So
just-
it's
Right.
warm and it's vanilla.
Could be more.
It's been one of those days, and she wants to mellow it out.
Yeah, you'll have another.
Yeah.
Don't remember last time you ate anything, but fuck that shit. Who needs food anyways? So overrated.
I just don't want to. Yeah. But I'm completely healed. Is
Yep.
it really that? Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you wait a minute. No, because you're
Because
first
it's 12 hours. It's
12 hours. No,
Yeah.
not yet. But the ones, the baddest, the bruised ones are gone.
I had hurt and
Yeah.
bruised left, and
Yeah.
hurt it 6 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm
Well,
guessing when we get to the club, I'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah. But I'll still be. Yeah, the bruise is gone.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I meant. That's what I'm saying now.
Technicalities.
Technically. I make up the rules. Shut up. Don't you dare question me. Lightning bolt, you die. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Yes. All right, we're gonna have a last break of the evening before we go into the last scene of the evening. So whatever you need to do, shake your legs, get a drink, do whatever. We'll be back in just a few. Welcome back from the break. We're going to go into the scene where we left our hunters, where they are preparing to actually do somewhat of a sting operation. We'll see what they do. We're going to go directly into the scene.
Okay. So here's the plan. We roll up. A little posse looking for a night, good time out. Me, the principal, the VIP, once upon a time, could have been a contender looking to have some fun with my young companion, lovely, young-looking Grace, and my driver slash bodyguard, Chase. What we need to do is essentially con our way in, since we don't have particular organization. We're going to use Grace.
You did know the one of the guys, right?
Oh yeah, if it comes out, we'll name drop or Mr. Chuck, Sweet, as the one who said that this is the place to go for people looking to have a good time.
And you are back
I'm
from
a
Las
special
Vegas.
kind of reality, and hopefully you looking lovely and young and present the most innocent possible you. Me being the degenerate.
They should roll for empathy for Grace right now.
Roll. Well, do you want an int empathy?
No, I don't know what, but they should be uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, she looks like a child prostitute.
Let's just put it that this way that Cal is relatively good at compartmentalizing. So it's not actually looking at Grace when he's talking. He's just sort of like pointing towards her. He's position himself in sort of way that he is not forced to take in what she's actually
I think it's kind of evident that you both have taken almost like a parental role when it comes to Grace. You have a massive paternal responsibility for her, like bringing her up, not just as a hunter, but also because of her age.
Yeah.
So even looking at her as a woman in that way is uncomfortable.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
Dressing her up as a boy and trying to pass off as a man.
And Cal.
Yeah.
The name is David Harrison for the guy that works the door.
David Harrison. Yep.
FYI. Sorry.
Hopefully, going to use. He generally works. And the only work there, so obviously he's going to be there. So we're going to try to gamble the sweet targets past that and get in. Once we're in, we need to check out the place. Just walk around. I need time to connect with it. Time to get a feeling of other place before I can try to see what happened to Toby. Once I try to do that, you guys going to be on interference to keep me from being if I'm actually going to see the past, I won't see what's there. So you got to probably be my eyes and ear in the present. If I start moving, you
and this is when you put some of that powdered sugar around your nose, because then you never know what might happen.
That's a good gun. And
because just let you know, side note from the storyteller here, when you use Delve, how you act is very different from a visionary to visionary.
Oh yeah.
Someone act out the scene they are in. It can go either way. You can be like almost like comatose to full on feeling like you can move around in the past.
We'll take care of you. We'll watch your back.
Good. And once we have the information we need, I suggest we extract ourselves as quickly and efficiently from the place as well. Because if anyone in there get the strong inkling that we are not just a bunch of nitwits out for a good time, things can go bad quick. I mean, we don't know what kind of depravity monsters might be in there. Before we know, that might be a... Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good place for both succubi and vampires and...
Oh, yeah, definitely. And all sorts of...
What do I do if any of them approach me? Because I'm guessing using any abilities in there is a bad thing, right?
Use protection. Always.
I'm not planning on having sex.
No, I mean your mind again.
Yes, Daddy.
I mean, if you want to be, we could go on without second sight and protecting our mind and just hope that we can engage it in time if they try something. But here's the kicker there. One, it's much easier to notice that something happens when we do it and if we protect it once we get in.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
But
not too many in
but
there
I'm thinking
actively
other
scoping your
powers.
aura.
Like, I'm guessing it would be really, really, really bad if I just accidentally turn ward on.
Side note
Yeah.
from the storyteller to senior hunters. Supernaturals can't see your powers.
No, but
they can feel them.
yes, so they will know that something is strange.
Yeah.
But they can't see you using your powers.
Right.
But if someone approaches you, it will be my job to say no. She is bought. She is paid for by the gentleman.
That's actually a good. She's already been bought. That's actually a good line because that's that actually can.
Money talks.
Yeah. Well.
And before we go in, I'm gonna try to suss out the best course of action to get in. So we have to wait in the car a bit before we go out. We should also have a safe word. If some of us notice something that's really, really bad and we have to leave but can't speak open to anyone else, we should have a safe word that we can communicate to each other. I suggest
cucumber.
Pineapple.
Conundrum.
No, cucumber.
Cucumber? Okay, yeah, sure. Cucumber.
Yeah.
Put that in a sentence. That makes sense.
I want to.
No, don't shove that cucumber.
Gin and tonic with cucumber.
Yeah, gin and tonic.
I heard that's popular. I don't know. I've never had it. But Toby loved cucumbers.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Gin and tonic. Can I get a
cucumber sandwich? But maybe a drink with it.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Cucumber it is. Weirdest that is.
Hey, could have been porcupine. Try using that in a sentence.
Sea urchin.
Or anything that rhymes with orange.
Okay, and finally, we definitely need. We can't exactly go in packing like big fuck off shiny one guns, but we're gonna have to get something in there that can act as a weapon if we should. If something really goes bad.
You.
Yeah, me once, and you, my dear friend, in case there actually are vampires there. Here, take this pencil and just sharpen it really, really good.
Oh, that's true.
Third and fourth rib, don't miss.
Straight up.
But we go in packing. We take the weapon. Well, I go in packing, taking some weapons.
You have a reason to carry a gun. Plus, I don't really think that they're too concerned about guns if they're vampires at the very least. I mean.
So what? Nothing works on them?
Oh no! Stake through the heart, chop their head off, dump them in the
Fire.
sun, and fire.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, what can actually do those things?
Well,
Alcohol.
You go in there and buy the strongest possible drink you have, and make it a double.
Can I have a lighter?
Oh yeah, lighters, no problems. I'm gonna bring one.
Yeah.
And buy the most absinthe. Yes, absinthe. That's good. Get the most powerful absinthe in there. Double of it. Neat. You got yourself some. Yeah.
Well, you're buying me the drinks tonight, right? So you're.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the absinthe.
Chase is fine.
Yeah. Just.
That's good.
I'm your right hand man.
Wow. Okay. That reminds only to stop by to get clothes on the way, and.
Then I'm actually, because all these elements we do not need to play out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna actually fast forward a bit, like a cool cutscene in a TV series where you're just getting stuff. You're going to Tim's Pawn, and he's got gold teeth and sunglasses because it's always sunny somewhere. And you get kitted out, and you have to pony up $70.
Oh, no problem.
Only thing I'm gonna say is we're talking about a shirt with big fucking
Big lapels.
Lapels. Big
Yeah.
lapels.
Sticking out, something that is stick actually out over the dress
Is it
jacket.
like
People-
striped in
they're like,
orange and brown and purple?
He's very flashy at the minute. It's like if you ever seen professional fighters at venues, they are very flashy, and they're always going to be flashy. You're kind of actually eyeballing like a fake gold chain thing. You're thinking that is could be kind of cool.
yeah, maybe. But what I'm really gonna buy is find a ring that is big metal, preferably iron, but I don't really remember. Big metal, and with something that's sticking out, something that really can
Knuckle duster.
cut on your face when you're punched in the face with it. When
It
it's
says daddy.
Yeah. Oh no, you find a very pokey, flamboyant thing, fake.
Ooh.
So it's going to be $100 with him kitted out.
Actually, do they have the one? You know, the sort of
He's shopping like a woman.
you know those guys like not actually a ring, but sort of like mock. They kind of look like
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's what I'm seeing,
Yeah.
but it says daddy on it.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
bitch.
also, just quickly fix a knuckle duster belt buckle.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
It's
just
like,
just solder the knuckle duster onto the belt quite quickly, so it easily breaks off.
Okay, done deal. Tim adds Tim Porn and Ponies. Very super happy. You go out in the black Cadillac, and you drive down to the address of this club.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of our argument, you said his name again was Grace
David.
Harris?
David Harrison.
Harrison. Yeah.
He has blonde hair. I think.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's what that's. I recall
I
that.
think so.
Yeah. You got the address to this place already, as far as I can remember. It's a downtown. It's in a very populated, high-end area. A lot of fine restaurants, clubs. But you know for a fact that it's just a black, inconspicuous door. And you see a blonde bouncer jumping up and down, gloves on, scarf on, outside this, like his black door.
I sit back and I close my eyes and I breathe deeply in and out and try to foresee the best way to sweet talk him in. And I'm gonna
Nice. Do that.
I'm gonna invest two connections in the roll.
Do it.
And it's it's perception plus vision. What was the difficulty again? The difficulty was 7. All right.
7.
I got 3 successes, so 3 times I can.
Reroll. Yeah.
And do I get
gamble.
my connection plus 1?
Hold on, Chase. One at a time. Cal?
Do I get my conviction plus 1 back?
Yes, you do.
Grand. That was sort of important.
Now, Chase, please.
I'm gambling for my discern roll to make that last as long as possible.
Right.
So I'm at 12 dice.
I'm just using one for a second sight.
Oh, you're shaking up and down, Grace.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That was
No.
me. Yeah, she's a little nervous.
Should be.
1, 2, 3,
So
4, 5,
that's the
6, 8
Yeah.
successes.
Still, I'm not gonna let you power play your discern, so you only get what you spent and 1 extra back.
Yeah, no problems.
Because I am a fear god.
No.
Just god then, whatever the fuck. Never you
No.
mind. Don't you question me. Something your arm will fall off. Or worse. Your privates. All right. Yeah, you'd be scared. You'd be very scared.
How are you gonna make my privates fall off?
But just you wait. There's gonna be an interesting scene coming up.
Oh, my character. Oh, that's good. I was nervous.
All right. So you're in the black Cadillac, tinted windows. You're parked. I'm guessing 20 meters up or down compared to the door because you passed the door. I think just to have a look.
Yeah,
Or do you wanna
but
walk
no,
out
just
direct?
just drive past the door, then go around the block, and I'm hoping they probably don't have a valet.
No.
No,
No,
then we
it's-
just park in the
it's
near
that.
vicinity.
Yeah.
And I'm packing my most flashy gun. That's so flashy, I don't ever use it at all. It's just flashy.
It's very flashy.
Yeah, probably a 44 Anaconda or something really stupid.
Oh,
and
that's
big.
very flashy.
Yes,
it's
it is.
ridiculous. It's a ridiculous hand
Useless.
cannon. Useless. Too much of a kickback.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are walking out. It's now there's no snowfall anymore. The scattering of clouds have been blown away, so you have the moon, which is not full, and stars scattering the sky. The snow is crisp and cold, so is the air. There's a lot of people about. Yeah.
I stop the car, go out, and open the door for Grace first, and then for Cal.
Well, thank you.
So you're starting the performance before you out.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna start. It started as soon as I get out. I wanna when I get back over there. I'm gonna use one of the rerolls. I've rerolled twice before, and before sort of manipulation plus subterfuge on the door.
Yep.
Doorman to get in. So I'm gonna just that. And I started as soon as I get out. I start talking a little fast to get the intention of being jazzed up. Yeah, lots of gustulation and talking to Grace like I told you, babe, I'm going to show you the best time you can have in Boston, guaranteed. The top elite, the hush hush, the place to be. This way, he walks very giggle a lot. That's fine. Yes. And it's impressed and it whispers, leans into her like he's looking like he's going to give her a kiss, but actually do a whisper in her, giggle and also seem impressed, like it's new, like it's exciting, like everything is like the first time ever.
She's like, oh,
oh my god!
You're my hero.
All right, so I would like somewhat of a performance role.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to roll manipulation plus subterfuge.
Yeah, charisma, intimidation, or appearance, a performance, or any other skill you think you can convince me that you should use to get away with impersonating.
I have performance, but that's in like playing my guitar that I don't have anymore.
No, but performance is performing. So you can do charisma, appearance, or manipulation performance.
Yeah, it's the same. Oh fuck! I should actually use it. I should actually use a will for this.
You should.
Because it's so low.
I'm doing manipulation, intimidation. Just standing in the back looking. Bad.
Yeah, do the roll. Do the roll.
Whoa!
Is this
I
the
couldn't
one?
see it, but two.
Is this before? Is this leading up to before we get there? So it's a different role than what I'm
No.
talking
Yeah,
about.
it's different when you get to the door.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna get this is just how you set your characters ready to go in. Like you're confident.
That's good.
Yeah.
4.
3 successes.
I'm trying to be girly. That's what my mission is.
For any onlooker, this group of 3, you're selling it. Like Chase feels very confident that he's walking like a bodyguard. Cal, you're just channeling the bravado you used to be, and Grace is trying to be a Toby in a sense.
Yeah.
Like excited to be there. And you get close to this very muscly, very chiseled, good-looking, clearly ex-soldier kind of guy standing in the door.
I sort of give a look to Grace and I walk up. David, right? David Harrison.
Yeah, do I
Grant,
know you?
I wanted to show my bird here the best and top, most exclusive, best club in town. So I asked my main man Chuck where to go. I know Chuck back from the day back in my fighting days when I started doing something. And I'm just back from Vegas, and I really want to have some fun. So I was hoping that you'd let us in. And give
Babe,
a big.
will it be long? I'm freezing.
Oh, no, don't worry, Anna. We're getting in. No worries. Harrison here will set us up. I mean, we got people. We got no people to in. I mean, good old sweethearts, Hazel.
He's looking.
And I'm gonna go roll Cal.
Cal.
Donovan.
Yeah.
This
I don't know.
Cal
It's been a while. I know it's been
feeling-
a while. It's been a long time since I've been back.
Yeah,
To
it's been a minute.
Don't you know him?
and I'm gonna
Yeah.
roll manipulation plus subterfuge and try
Yeah.
and try to.
Yeah, do it.
Twice. I'm gonna keep the second roll, and I'm actually gonna burn a willpower to really sell it, which gives me total 5 successes.
Oh, that's more than mine. So that's.
So, you know, Hazel tipped me off that you could, since he had people on the door, he could get me into the most exclusive place in town. Trust me, I'm ready to party. She's ready to party. Got my main man looking out for us here.
Gives you a nod. I'm not supposed to do this, but you know, you're a fellow soldier of the ring. So, can you give me 2 secs?
No worries. Grand of you, mate. Grand of you.
If you look, he looks. Well, he doesn't, but you see his hand. He knocks on the door, and you see a little like a little window, and the door opens up, and you see he's like, "Yeah, I've got someone for my guest list for the evening. Never you mind. Yeah. Just don't make an ass of yourself. Behave. Respect the premises." And if your boy's packing, he needs to leave it in the cloakroom.
Of course.
You hear that? You hear that? Leave the hand cannon in the cloakroom.
Cannon in the cloakroom.
Do as
Sure,
the man
boss.
says.
And just to be clear, we could initiate the second site before we went in, right? So we still have it through the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody's that you do it now, you have it through the scene.
Yeah. So I
Harrison-
her by the arm and I lead her in and shoots him at like the gun finger salute.
He's very tall. He's like,
Yeah. I'm like up by that. And I'll escort in, and I just keep talking, like trying out tall tales from boxing days and talking about gambling in Vegas, and just generally putting on the show.
hold on, what's happening?
Yeah, Taya.
Hmm?
No, I lost all 3 of you on my screen. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
You're back to normal. I guess that was just me.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
probably internet connection problem.
Yeah.
I'm just going to describe everything so everybody else understands how this looks like. You come in to a 5x5 meters room where there's a lady in a cloakroom. And there's another guy standing there also in like a suit, like another pat down kind of guy. And he's clearly looking to the bodyguard, like so your piece needs to go in here, like to get locked up. The cloak lady, very finely dressed, a very black silky, like very tight fitted short thing. She will take any cloak, any jackets you want to leave in the cloakroom, and you get a tag. And she points down the hall and says, "Welcome to the Velvet Rope. Enjoy."
Oh, Will, cheers. Give her
I'll leave my
give her a
jacket.
big grin and a wink, and I lead Grace down the
Down the hall. Yeah. You leave your piece. It's a hall. Everything is semi-purple or burgundy color, and in the end, you see there's two like draped, almost like fabric just draped, and then there's another door you push open. It's black, and it also says the Velvet Rope. And you hear music, like almost kind of very 90s goth dance music, like heavy beats, very gothic.
Early EBM.
Very early EBM.
Yeah.
What
As you
do
get
I
down
see?
there, it's shimmer and shakes all over the place.
Yeah.
The definitive there's undeads here. As you push open the door in the end, because it's just a push door, you come into a fairly larger room. It's almost oval in shape. You have a bar directly ahead of you, a very long, a slightly oval bar, with a massive array of bottles high up with glass behind. Chandeliers, like 3 or 4 chandeliers, hang around the bar. There's sofas and sitting areas, like kissing the edges of a big dance floor, but also functions as aerial aerobatics are hanging from ropes, doing above whoever's on the dance floor, doing like acrobatic dancing on ropes.
Fancy.
And you see this different levels of seating areas, almost like an amphi, like a coliseum feeling.
I don't think Grace has ever seen anything like this. She's
There's clearly
yeah.
walls pass in other directions beside the bars, but you see the railroad ropes denying entry, except for the area it says toilets. Toilet. There's a fair amount of people on the dance floor, people moving around. There's a very open use of drugs. People at this time in 93 are smoking inside. So both the cigarettes and joints are being passed around. It's very bohemian, high-end, do whatever the fuck you want.
How many here are humans?
Most of them are.
Okay.
You have some corrupted, and then you obviously see the undeads.
Yeah.
Well, saunter up to the
Can I have
bar.
a drink?
Yeah, of course, babe. I saunter up to the bar. Evening. Could I?
The bartender needs wiping a glass because they always wipe a glass.
Could I get 2 shots of bourbon and I look up at the bottles and the strongest drink in the house.
All right, then.
That's for me, right?
That would be the fiery death. You laugh.
Ho apt! Double. I say, I grin.
Yeah, he sets up the drinks and says,
Give me 4 fingers of it. And I slap down 4 fingers.
well, you're a brave man, sir, braver than me. And it's just, and the alcohol, I want you to do a will.
Oh, yeah.
Oof.
Oof.
Are you burning well? Yeah, no, I'm just thinking ahead.
Oh, no, that's no problem. 4 8s. He's still in control.
Do you want to do a perception awareness chase to pin the nasties?
And I want to see if I can actually see some of Toby's colleagues or
Perception awareness.
familiar.
Yeah, perception alertness or perception awareness. The same, Cal. If you want to spot something, you can do the same thing.
I'm gonna just get a lay of the land first. I'm gonna especially pay attention to places of the club that's cordoned off. I'm gonna try to keep an eye out if I see anyone walking towards them, or sort of VIP areas if anyone's leaving to that place. I'm gonna try to keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
I actually botch.
You do not know what's going on. It might be the flicker of the lights, but you don't know who the fuck is who. It's fucking with you discern so much. You're struggling actually seeing them. They're glimmering and flickering.
Yeah.
It's stressing you out.
It is. I'm just touching the shoulder of Cal. Cal.
You're also tied up working. Well,
I think there is something here fucking with the discern. There is something really, really, really fucked up here.
Yeah, well, it's a bad place. Look around. I can see and notice anything. I mean, I got second sight on, so I might be able to discern anything.
There's disturbing in the room. If you're going to pinpoint who's disturbing, you need to do a perception awareness.
I'm going to try a perception awareness then. Nah. No successes. It's just okay. Yeah, I get what you're talking about. And then I leave like, you're always such a hardest. Come on, we're having fun.
Great.
And I give him
three.
Yeah, I had 3.
Across the room and through the heavy, like Sisters of Mercy, Temple of Love, gothic music pumping out of the DJ booth, your eyes are being pulled towards past the dancers, past the arabesque in the air, to a higher level of the seating area. Because you see this gorgeous woman in this white gown, rubies dripping from her ears, Asian, stunning, as she sits like a queen, staring down at her subjects. And there's something familiar about her, and she's also wrong.
Is she sitting alone, or is?
Right now, she's spinning a glass of something, like,
Right.
and there's clearly she's either waiting for someone or someone's just left.
Right.
And the boys are chattering away, concerned about something.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, let's get a seat. Let's find a table, and I put her on. Here's your drink, babe, and I give her the drink. I lean in, looking like I give her a kiss, and actually what I'm doing is the old classic movie trick of just pushing your chin into the other person's chin and whisper in her ear. This is strong shit, so don't drink much of it. That's your fuel if anything goes wrong. And I gave her the 4 fingers of fiery death. And then I escort her to a place. I want a table, if there's one free, that gives us a good view of the place. So I want something into the locale, not close to the entrance door, but somewhat in, so I can look outside of the place.
Yeah, it gives you have on not the first level towards the dance floor, but the level up. You have a sitting area that's available.
We got there. It has to be a bit more.
You have them on your right, or the woman that's wrong.
Yeah,
is on your right. And as you're sitting there, you're seeing this again.
I'll just mention it to the boys.
Yeah, there's something familiar with a male coming in. He's rather good looking, dressed kind of casual, and he's gliding through the room, heading directly to the lady sitting alone. He's also wrong.
So familiar to me or the other ones?
You.
Like familiar
You.
To me, okay. Do I remember why?
As has been intelligence roll.
Okay. I have my best dice, so. Oh no, that's a 1. That's not a 1. It's a 1/8. So it's 1.
You think it's recent, but you don't know where.
Yeah. I don't know.
I talk a lot in Jeslet, so I spills a bit of the drink when he's talking, and this is down and takes out since it's open drug use here, I'm gonna indulge, and he takes up and just sniffs some of the powdered sugar and start talking even faster after he's done it, and lean into her like stuff like that. Cheers, and
I'm standing next to them.
Yeah, but you're struggling with your discern fucking everything up for you. Yeah. You're struggling with seeing anything. The music is pumping. As you sit there for a minute, there's a human. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with him. And he was like, Cal the Sony, what the fuck?
That is right. God. I walk up and give him a couple of those and give him a hug. How you doing? Sit on.
Can I have a line?
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, sure. And I accidentally spill it. Oh, don't worry. I'll get more. We get more back in the car. I'll send out Jeeves here to get some. But in the meantime, you want a drink?
Don't
Jeeves,
worry.
go and get us a drink.
I know you like the good stuff. Hold on, and he takes up a vial.
Oh my man, sit on. I put him down in between Grace, and and he pulls out, and I take out the credit card and start cutting it, and here's the trick. He's gonna initially try to do the classic. If you want to fool someone to pretend you're eating, you just cut the food and move it around a lot.
Yeah.
Talk a lot, and then he's gonna do this. He's gonna just initially cut lines. Cut a big fucking line for him first, like a solid one, so it ends up as less than me, and then he's gonna keep cutting it and keep talking to him and keeping his focus on his words and cutting a line smaller and smaller and smaller, and
then you do a will because there's fucking clean coke on the fucking table.
It's gonna be hard.
8.
Oh, okay. And then he's doing all this. He's in control. He is making up, and he's gonna go down and he's gonna pretend to sniff it. But what he's gonna do is gonna put the bill in his left nostril, the one facing in, and then he's gonna, instead of sucking it up, he's gonna blow. And it goes on, and he snorts it all up instead.
Yeah. Okay. What did you get on your will?
No, he snorts it all up instead. He is just like, instead of doing what he's going.
You're
If he doesn't even know he's doing it, he's completely sure that he's actually done what he was supposed to do to play the role. Oh, he just. And there's not even really noticing what he's done because he's in the mood anyway. So he's gonna just keep going like, oh man, that's some good stuff. And he doesn't even hit him what he's done. And he's like,
and you feel like $1 million?
Yeah.
And Grace really needs to pee. So she leaves.
Well, go on. Give her
shit unraveling fast.
Yes, and I don't get any of that because.
Not because you like.
So I'm talking to him, and I'm like, before you notice that he's just standing there, he's probably put down his drinks before you even notice that. Chases and talking and down his bourbon as well, and then he just.
And he's talking because this guy's talking about a fight, and he's calling up another mate, and it's bananas.
Oh yeah, and it's gonna go on for a little while until sort of something back in his brain just. Gives a punch, like
good luck.
Do something here. You're supposed to do something here.
I'm spending a willpower to get control of my my faculties.
Holy shit.
All right, okay, we're gonna go to Good Grace first. You're heading off to the bathroom?
Yeah, that's the plan. I don't know where it is, but I'm
inside the bar. Where's that little?
This is going to go so
I'll
bad.
just follow the signs. Yeah.
Yeah, you get to the bathroom, you see girls talking, putting on lipstick, doing coke, peeing.
I'll do some peeing, but not the coke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'll head towards the bar to get a drink that I can actually drink. Yeah, before heading up to the table.
Yep. In the meantime,
I'm telling you, man, those fucking idiots, it's just completely... fucking fucked you with the lines in the way it's just never bad in Vegas. Oh, you just fuck you in the bookmakers. Fuck you in the casinos every fucking time. Oh. Yeah. Do your job. Anyway, so, and it's sort of suddenly it's like, anyway, drinks. I'm gonna get some drinks. I'll be right back. And he gets up. And
chase shit.
And he I got 2 successes on willpower now. So now he's gonna walk down towards the bar, but he's gonna try to bring his heart rate down, and he's gonna start just letting his hands glide over the banister when he walks down. He's gonna walk past the table, let his fingers touch over the table.
Oh my god! And you go fucking
hell. He's gonna walk towards the bar. He's gonna let his hands glide over the wall, and he's gonna when he can bump into some dancers and just give a girl a twirl around and walk, and he's gonna just try to let the senses of the place trying to get back on track while he's here.
And for some mysterious reason, you feel the cocaine is doing its job because you feel so aware of your body and your vicinity, and you're like, you feel very confident.
You're the shit.
When I first started on the focus on the mission, now it really is like.
The thing is, you're gonna get 2 extra dices on your roll.
Oh, nice. And
That's
I'm
the
gonna
kind of detail.
and I'm gonna walk towards the entrance part because that's definitely where
Yeah.
Toby would have to come in. So that's where I want to try to pick up the vision. So I'm gonna go over there and roll.
Yep.
And I'm gonna use another one of the foresees. I'm gonna take 2 rolls and keep the one that's the best.
Yeah. This is the scene. Chase, you've been struggling with your discern. You've been like, oh, for fuck's sake, I can't see shit. I can't see shit. I can't see shit. Like freaking out. You haven't seen how much Cal has been shoving up his nose and drinking. And Grace has been like wandering off and like, oh, I go to the bathroom. Oh, that's a good idea. So the scene is like when she comes back, this is when you burn the will to like, fuck, I need to see. This is when you see Cal isn't there anymore. You see glasses are empty, you see dust on the table, and you see Grace trying to make her way through the crowd as you see him, very animated, touching a lot of stuff. At this moment, as you head on, because you're sensing shit's unraveling, Carl, do your roll.
Will do. 1 second. And I'm gonna do. What's the difficulty I said again? It's the difficulty of the roll on Delve is.
I have it. It is 6.
Okay. And
do you expect extra conviction to hear?
yeah, I was going to ask about that. I mean, it's a loud place, but even so, it might be hard to hear. But if we're going to follow him, I want the sound because he might be go to somewhere where I can talk. So I'm going to spend 2 conviction to hear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to do the second roll to decide which one I want to keep. I want to keep the second one, which gave me 6 successes. That should be half an hour worth of time.
And you're focusing on
what I'm saying is after touching all the place, getting a feel for the place, sort of bonding through tactile. As I mentioned, he walks to the entrance, he calmly breathes in, focuses, and he says, "Show me what happened the last time Toby was here."
As you feel that and you feel you leave it, you engage the power. And this is also something, Chase, you see a white, not the golden glow, but the white, soft light flow out of him like smoke. The moment you open your eyes, Cal, it's empty. You feel, well, you don't feel because you're viewing. Someone is almost gliding through you, moving through you, and you see the young Toby.
I'll start to. I'll wait a bit to see which direction he heads, and then I'll start walking after.
And because you used conviction to hear, right?
Yeah, use conviction there too.
And he's like, "Oh, babe, like you shut down the club just for me." Oh my god, I feel like such a princess. And then you hear a voice behind you. "Anything for you, darling."
I step
Dark
back
voice.
and turn around to see who's speaking.
It's a tall gentleman, hair slicked back in a ponytail. He looks like Julian Sands, but with darker hair. He's a huge figure. Not like in mass, but he's just tall. He's very tall. And you see, like, Toby is so excited. "Oh, can I have whatever I want to drink? Can I have champagne? I love champagne. You know I like Dom Perignon." And you hear that the dark figure, "You can have whatever you want." You see there's nobody there. Just a light flickering soft. There's no music, no nothing.
Bad.
You see, like, Toby runs around and he gets his own bottle of champagne. He pops it. He's very excited. He gets glasses. But your eyes are being peeled back to the darker figure.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's taking off his coat, he's taking off his gloves, he's taking off his scarf. You see, he starts unbuttoning his shirt a bit. You see, he cricks his neck. And like if you go towards him and see, he's seeing like Toby bip-bopping about and just so excited about like having this place locked down just for them. And then you hear the taller gentleman. It's interesting how you little ants think you matter. It fascinates me, really. Oh, you do serve a purpose. There's some value to you. But it just startled me how insignificant you all are. You're not sure if he said it loud enough for Toby to hear it. Toby's bip-bopping about and drinking. He's like, "Oh, baby, do you want some?" Like, "I'll have some in a minute." Again, you see he starts folding up his shirt.
So it's just Cal just his hands are just turning into fists and just digging his fingers into his hand. It's just this is a spoiling rage that is sort of just slowly, because he knows where this is gonna end. He knows what is facing in store. He knows what's actually happening, and it's just slowly and slowly building up, pissing him the fuck right off.
Again, you hear that the tall, dark gentleman clearly talking to Toby or to himself. You're a bit unsure. But at least your flesh won't go to waste. It suits me, really. It's going to be interesting, like an experiment in a way. Interesting. Little one, he calls out. Toby slides off the bar with 2 glasses of champagne as he walks over, like very coy, very flirtatious to the big dark figure. "Hi, baby, do you want some champagne? Just put it down. In a minute." He cups the neck of Toby and brings him closer. He kisses him very lightly on the lips. Again, almost like he's wondering why somebody would want to do that to someone else. Like he's curious about the act of kissing someone. Like, why would anybody do that? That's interesting, but why would they? And Toby has like a more like a dreamy, like, "Oh, you're gonna wife me up in any minute." And then you see Toby's eyes change into absolute terror as you glimmer up to the darker gentleman. And you see his true form. Horrid skeleton, fang, gnarly looking creature. Gaunt. Like the skin is stretched over muscle and tendons and bone. His hairline has receded back, and he is, without a doubt, a horrifying sight to behold. This is the moment you feel, almost like you feel genuine pleasure from the man, this dark man. Like Toby is squirming and trying to fight, and he's handling him gently just with one hand, like looking at an ant trying to get away from a magnifying glass. Like he's finding this entertaining. And you can hear him talking without lips. "Even now, staring at utter doom, you fight, or you try to flee. It's interesting, fascinating. But don't struggle so hard, little one. Whoever Needs you next, needs you in one piece. See, I am a very good neighbor. He snarls into the face of Toby. He retracts back, stretches his unnatural neck, and he clamps down on Toby's neck and he drains him in 3 seconds. Drops him. As Toby's body is heaving for air. You see he's like, whatever, like, he's got minutes. You see the man or the creature tilts back and you see his visage is more human again as he then starts getting dressed, puts a coat, scarf, and everything on. And still Toby is on death's door. He just grabs him by the foot and drags him down the hall.
I'll follow.
He drags him, you see he takes him down to a basement, and Toby is like almost death rattling. He opens the door to seems like a garage. And there's a larger van. And then you hear this whoever creature you're watching say, "Oh, Mr. Man, I think this should settle the score, don't you?" As he drops Toby's body on death's door and just moves like he's nothing. Like a piece of used tissue that he's done with.
But it's clear that Toby will die before he's dying. Like it's death's door.
He's dying.
My guess is he was already dead when man did what he did.
Yeah, but he's on his way to death.
Yeah. I just stop there, away from it, and just wait, and I just drop the vision because I'm guessing they're dissipating, and then I can't see where they're going.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't...
So this is what's happening now is because we're going into the last element of this scene. For the rest of you, Cal has basically standing like that, staring straight up, just staring into the room like he's spasming. Chase, you reach Grace as you see Cal, his eyes like roll back into his skull and he's just shaking, looking at something.
I'm grabbing Grace and Cal. There is. And I point towards him.
Perception awareness to Grace for the last element of the scene.
Two 10s and a 7. So
what's happened next is like Chase, you grab Grace and you head like very like we gotta get out. Over your shoulder, Grace, like your hair's thrown back, and almost like you heard Grace, Toby's voice. Grace, run, Grace. And you see an enormous disturbing coming from the path where the velvet rope was, which is also Cal, where you know the garage is. You feel enormous disturbance, like almost like you hear thunderous footsteps coming towards the inside of the club. Like something is coming. Something very bad is coming.
I don't know if I think like you're right next to me, right, Chase?
Yeah. I hold you. I hold your arm like this.
Yeah, and I'm squeezing your arm tightly, like too hard right now.
Now I'm
So
going.
the camera pans around like very cinematic TV series. You see Cal, he's just standing there shaking as he's breaching out of the vision. You see his pupils are like fucking dots. As you Chase now, like you have to take control of the situation because he's clearly fucked up. And you can feel Grace's tiny body clamor onto like she's in death. She hasn't seen it, but she definitely fucking feels it. And it's coming. And this is where we're going to end our episode 7.
Fucker. Sorry.
Fucker, nonetheless. I'll
Sorry.
take it.
Sorry.
No.
Oh my god.
Everybody's quiet.
Wow.
Oh, it was all the right fumbles in all the right places.
Oh, that was beautiful. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It
was-
Not out yet.
Oh,
He's not out
so
yet.
much for like 6 or 7 years sobriety, but
Yeah, shit happens. I had fun. I hope my players had fun. Players had fun.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys viewing this had fun. And please press like, follow, and comment. We appreciate it. This is a labor of love. We love what we do. We love Hunter. We love role playing. And we hope to see you in episode 8. And see how this sticky situation is going to be unfold or resolved. And hope to see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.